Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing this Saturday morning? I am glad to see you. I've been taking a little break, so I haven't been coming on. Well, you know I'm here on Saturdays. That's about it. I thought I had my grandkids, but they didn't come. How's everybody doing? Hey, Pandy, the real K-Fit. Good morning, beautiful. Oxy City, Bougie Auntie. Thanks for joining me, guys. What is up? L7. Hi, baby. What is up? I haven't seen anybody in a while. I have actually been in other areas. You know, I visited this area with the Mr. William, the Benz, the broken Benz zone, and all this other stuff. I saw a little bit of that, got bored and went somewhere else. But you know, I'm always come down here and tell you what I think. What do Mz.Teavalocity think, right? So it ain't gonna be no in-depth stuff because I've been really keeping my eye on the Don Diddy. He is done. Yeah, you guys can say what you want, but he's done. Money is power, and you do have power. And when people have power like that, they tend to be a little devilish. I'll say a little devilish, a little demonic, because they got that power, they got that money, and they think they could do what they want. But again, everyone rise and you shall fall as well, depending on how humble, how grateful, and things that you do, that you put out there. I always say what you put out is what you go get back in. And we seeing that. Hey, TC, the beautiful queen, just Andrea, Lena. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. I appreciate it. Okay, baby. Thank you. So Don Diddy is done, but we'll get to him later. But so, I always, when I watch YouTube and I see the narratives being spun and I see people commentary, sometimes I shut down other people's commentary and I don't visit, thank you, Queen Diva, as much, because I want an unbiased opinion and I want to do my perspective, what I think. So now with this Mr. Williams thing, I was going, I'll get to Benz, but Mr. Williams. So, they came on here talking about Mr. Williams, and I guess the scamming lady, Natasha. Again, I told you I don't watch everything. And what I do watch, I try to grab bits and pieces. And I try to be, I try to formulate my own opinion, because I told you I'm never a follower. I'm always a leader in life, period. That's how I am. So I don't follow the crowd. So I was like, they really dogging Mr. Williams. Why they so mad at Mr. Williams? What did he do? He's always been nice when he come down here. I have seen him blow his top, and so I know he do call bitches and he do get out of control. And I have seen him go back and forth with other people just like anyone else. See, I don't do that thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander when it comes to what my perspective, right? So to me, he doesn't do any more than anyone else. I guess, well, hey, Joanna, baby, great gifts. You got some nice talent there, sis. Very beautiful crafts. So my thing is, so what did Mr. Williams do that people is all, in their panties in a bunch? Because this girl went on Sir King's. I guess Sir King's is bouncing back a little bit, or this was an explosion of Mr. Williams and this Natasha chick. Now, we all know scams are scams. There's scams around here every day, all day. Any day you could find a scam on YouTube, not just over here in the B sector, but throughout YouTube. It's a scam and a scheme. And, people are masters at scamming. Hey, Regina, baby. So to me, he didn't do anything, so detrimental, even to him, to his character. Now, I guess he must have lied in some areas and he must have spoke ill on other women and talked bad about. I don't know him to do that. Again, I don't follow like that. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I want everybody to stop being so fucking hypocritical down here, and pick and choose outrage and all that stuff. I'm going to get to that today. Just be who you are. Stop being group thinkers. If something outrage you, let it outrage you to the utmost for everybody, not just for people you don't like, okay? And I watch that happen here a lot. See, I'm outraged, period, at a lot of shit. I don't care who say it, who do it. If it doesn't sit well in my spirit, I'm outraged. I don't come on here and flip my live every time somebody do something outrageous, because there's a lot of shit be done over here that's outrageous. So I'm not into YouTube like that. Every time something happens, I'm gonna come on here and talk about this person. Come on. I ain't that deep. You could tell I only come here every so often, right? So, Mr. Williams, let me tell you something, Mr. Williams. You haven't done no more than any other, or a lot of seniors have done when they looking for companionship. They get sucked in. And we know the Nigerians, the Africans, and people from other countries are good at sucking you in. They full of scams. They look for lonely, vulnerable people. And so sometimes older people fall in that trap. I done seen many, many women and men get scammed with this dating shit. But what is different? What is the difference between Mr. Williams and the rest of y'all who's dating people on YouTube? And now you being exposed. When things don't go right, you're being exposed. What is the difference? What did he do different? Because he met somebody over in another country some damn where? And he was sending her money. They do it all the time, but it's his money to send. You see what I'm saying? So what is the outrage? It's his money to send. And if he got suckered into it, he got suckered into it. But it's thousands of people who get scammed for bigger amounts of money, not for no $200, but $200 was a lot in her country, right? So he was supporting something that he indulged in. He must have got something out of it, and he paid for his services like we all do. See, for me to have service of YouTube and Google and StreamYard, I have to pay for it. He paid for pleasure in other areas. So I'm not mad at him. Now all that other shit that came into play, I don't know about his arrest records, is only hearsay. He got caught up with some trans women. If he liked trans women, that's his business again. Why are you people so upset about it? If he liked trans women, that's his damn business. We don't know what a lot of these people like and do in the dark, right? We don't know, because everybody don't let us into their lives. But the reason why we know about Mr. Williams, because he's down here on YouTube. People like him and some people don't like him. So when it was an opportunity to bust him or expose him or do something, they took the opportunity. Mr. Williams, you good. I wouldn't hide. Fuck him. Because there's a lot of people that do some shit down here that we don't know about. Again, his just came to YouTube. So I'm not mad at Mr. Williams, because a lot of older people, not only older people, there are dating sites for younger people. There are dating sites for gay people, straight people, millionaires, sugar daddies. I follow this chick who met a sugar daddy. So there's sites for everybody. So I don't find nothing he did so embarrassing, so humiliating, and so wrong. Now, if he said some unkind words about people that he claimed to love or be with, I heard a little bit of that, then that's a different story. But him giving that woman money, that's his damn business. He must have sought some type of pleasure in that lady, or he got hooked up and he got scammed. Some people get scammed all the time. So what's the big deal? So, Mr. Williams, I ain't mad at you. Whatever you did, if you showed your little Twinkie Winky and she showed her little Punani, then y'all was engaging. Y'all both consenting adults. And who gives a shit? Who cares? I didn't see anything so embarrassing about it. But again, I don't follow. chat to chat to chat to chat, live to live to live to live, to hear everything. So that's why I always just surface tap. I don't go deep into it. I just surface tap, because I'm not gonna follow people like that, because I really enjoy my real life and I have real life shit to do. So, Mr. Williams, you didn't do anything different than a lot of elderly people do, not so elderly. Y'all done caught people on what they say, Jack Grinder. You done seen them over with that other OnlyFans. People got busted out. See, so everybody got some type of vice they use and shit they do. So it was no big deal to me. So whatever videos was being made about them, hey, it didn't bother me one way or the other. I still view Mr. Williams as the same. He has never disrespected me. I have seen him go off on people. And yes, I've seen him call women bitches, but a lot of men over here do the same thing. So why would you set him at a higher standard? A lot of men over here call women bitches. That's the thing over here, So he's a man. He called the woman a bitch. He got into a heated argument. Does that make me like him less? Absolutely not. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking group thinker. I think on my own. I'm not going to follow the crowd because they mad at Mr. Williams. I'm not going to be mad at Mr. Williams. I'm going to tell you, he's okay with me. Mr. Williams, do your thing. If you decide to get online and meet another Natasha, just be careful that you're not giving them their money, because most of them want green cards. I've known women to marry men, from in other countries, because they wanted the visa, the green card. And soon as they got the visa and the green card, of course, the marriage was dissolved. They were used, Now, some people know. Someone offered me $10,000 years ago, maybe about 15 years ago. He offered me $10,000 to marry him. Now, I brought the gentleman to my home out of Home Depot because I wanted some mirror closets. And I don't know if y'all know what those are, and I'm sure you do. But back then, I wanted my closet to slide in mirrors, to be mirrors. And he did just that. I paid him and he did that. But down the line, we became friends, not sexual friends or not, but just friends. And I thought he was pretty cool. I thought, this little guy's a hustler. Then he wanted to go into business with me, but check this out. See, I ain't green. I ain't no damn fool. You're not going to try to get me, right? So he wanted me to marry him, right? For $10,000 so he could get over here. I'm like, absolutely not. Why would I give up my military benefits to marry you for $10,000? And this is a lifetime thing. So, you got to find somebody else, because I'm not marrying you. Was here doing work for me, And then, not only that, he knew I had good credit. He knew I had good credit, in the course of the conversation. And plus, when I would go into Home Depot, I would buy my materials that I needed and pull out my credit card, pay it off, right? So then he wanted to go into business. I was trying to get him an LLC set up, but because he didn't have that card and the necessary documentation and paperwork, he couldn't get a business. He wanted me to get a business in my name. You out your fucking mind. You think I'm going to get a business partnership with you and I carry all the credit and the credentials? Absolutely not. But see, if I was weak and didn't know any better, I would have went for the deal. I would have took the $10,000, because some people, get paid to marry these people, and they married them. Some people just engage in conversation and like the flow of the conversation and become connected and enjoy the people, and then they develop a relationship. You do the same shit on Black Planet. What's the other one? Peoplemeet.com. All the others, you do the same thing. So what is the difference? The only difference that you may see is that the lady scammed him and he wasn't up on a scam. But the Nigerians and all those other people do it all the time. I remember when I was overseas, the military men used to marry the women, date and marry the women to bring them back to the United States. I've been in the circle with farm women who have married military men and divorced them soon as they got what they wanted from them. And here's the craziest thing. They had to pay them. They had to pay them money because you brought them over here. You married them. You gave them a certain type of living, and now they're going to make you pay for it. And some of them had a hard time getting to the military men to get anything from them because the government's going to protect their GIs. They are definitely going to protect their GIs. I know that to be a fact. So what was the difference? I didn't know the difference. So I wasn't too beat about Mr. Williams' story. I wasn't too beat. Let me read some of these because y'all know I get truly behind. I had no feelings for his story because it didn't affect me at all. Okay, hey, Joanna, baby. Giselle, life down there in Suriname is not easy, especially for a mother sick. She needed the money, hence why she admitted to calling him 39 times. Yeah, she needed the money. And perhaps he felt the need to help her. She could have told him a sad story. An older man, a sad story, compassionate. Hey, I'll send you $100 a month to try to help you out. I don't know where he sits financially, but apparently he had it. But I guess when he didn't have it, that's when shit hit the fan. But it is what it is, y'all. I know we like stories, we like spinning the narrative, but don't be group thinkers. If that man never done anything to you, he did just what a lot of elderly people do. They get scammed all the time. Shit. Hey, Queen BB Nice. Based on what she said about working at the mall, she must stay down Parbo side. That's the nickname the locals use to capital when I was there twice. Okay, Giselle, thank you for your input. Talk that shit, Queen. You stay a mouthful. Thank you, Jake. Thanks for joining me if you're a new member. Okay. It happens all the time. Yeah, it happens every day. Hey, Queen Regina, what's going on in BB Nice? I don't know if I spoke to you. Some people really want to come out the closet, but they are afraid of the backlash, so they pick on others of their enjoyment. Now, he do talk homophobic sometimes. I've heard him talk that. I've heard him get into it with JD, but on the most part, I've seen him respect some of the gay men over here. So I don't know to say he's homophobic, but perhaps he do like playing for the same team. Who cares? Does that change the way I think about him? Other than another gay man that I like, that he's never done anything to me. We have a bunch of them down here. So that wouldn't change anything for me. That's why I said, Mr. Carruthers, if you are gay, that's your business. That's your business. You don't have to fight anyone down here because we have plenty of gay people down here. We have plenty of people in the community. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to fight anybody. You don't have to fight against your sexuality. You don't have to fight against who you are. Just authentically be who you are, and these people will accept you or they won't. And if they don't accept you, just get the fuck on. That's all. You ain't got to kiss ass. You ain't got to jump on platforms. You ain't got to see me. You don't have to fight against nothing that you desire. And that's whether it's your sexuality or anything else in life. Be who you are. Always be authentic you. You don't have to be a group thinker. You don't have to follow. You don't have to kiss ass. Just be you. That's for Mr. Carruthers. Okay. Hey, T Lounge, the embarrassed part was the hate crimes. Okay, what hate crimes did he commit? They said perhaps I think, correct me y'all if I'm wrong, from bits and pieces again. I don't do this all day, every day. Okay. I've been over in my casino. I've been in my mukbang sectors. I've been in the P. Diddy sector. I've been listening to shit going on with him. So the hate crime, I think they're talking about that he had an incident with a transgender woman and they must got into a physical altercation. Am I right? Just say, am I right? Let me look for right. Am I right? Okay, if I'm right, let's go with that. Let's go with he got into an altercation because somehow he ended up in a hotel room. I think I think this is a little bit. He ended up in a hotel room with a trans woman, and some type of altercation ensued. Not once, but twice. Now, how that happened, I don't know how you can't tell the difference sometimes, and sometimes you can't tell the difference. But before you get that far, something should clue you on that you are dealing with a transgender woman. I would think, hey, Fate, baby, what's going on? So now Mr. Carruthers must have got into an altercation. But do we know? See, people are only assuming, unless he came on here and told it, and I'm going to drop the link later and y'all can help me out. Did he say the reason why he got into an altercation or beat up or whatever happened with this trans woman was because he found out she was trans, or did something else happen? Did they have some type of engagement? Money wasn't exchanged, words was said, or something was done, videos was made. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't want to say. But what really caused him to have a physical altercation with a trans woman? Did he ever come down here and tell us? Or are we assuming that he found out it was a trans woman and then he went to attack them? Was that said somewhere and I missed it? Again, you know, again, you guys, I just don't be on here all day, every day. And I don't watch everyone's live. So my thing is, what caused the altercation? Oh, I got down to my underwear and I found out this was a woman. Nah, let me tell you why I wouldn't think that. I don't care how old you are, how naive you know. There are always indication that of a trans woman or a trans man. There are indications. I know they are well put together. Some of them look just like that, but there's always some type of indication, some type of red flag that this is a trans woman or a trans man. Now, will Mr. Williams, he said happened years ago, did he just didn't know what to look for, what to listen for, or, you know, on their features? My son went to school with me one day. I had to take a test and I had to take my youngest son to school with me. Very smart, very smart. And this trans woman was transitioning and she was giving me these dresses because she used to dress really nice, a Caucasian girl, right? She dressed really nice. And I had told her, oh, I like that dress on you. And so as she was transitioning, she was cleaning out her closet and I just happened to be able to fit her clothes. So I had my little guy with me and I had him in the atrium watching television. You know, I had somebody watching while I ran and took this test. So when we came out, the trans friend of mine said, oh, I got those dresses in the car. Come on with me. Come on with me. Now, mind you, my son couldn't have been no more than 9 years old. I'm gonna say 9 years old. He was 9 years old, right? And so we started going towards the car. And he said, Mom, I was walking the back of my trans friend, and I had introduced her to my son. And he said, Mom, I want to ask you a question. I said, sure, son, because I always tell anybody, sure, you can ask me any question. You might not like my answer. That's what I say all the time. So he said, okay, Mom. I said, so what's the question? He said, never mind. And we start walking, we still walking. Then he said, Mom, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you something. I said, go ahead, son. What do you want to ask me? And I'm holding this. And he just said, never mind again. And then we continue to walk. And he said to me, Mom, I want to let me ask you this, Mom. And I said, hey, I said, what is it, son? Just ask me. Because I knew my son had noticed that this was a man transitioning to a woman or dressed like a woman at that. I knew he seen that. For some reason, I felt that's what he was going to ask me. So he said to me, he said, Mom, he said, is that a man dressed like a woman? And I said, yes, it is. I said, I'll talk to you later, because we were in Backer, my friend, and we walk into the car outside the school. And he said, oh, I said, so I asked him, I said, son, because mind you, he only 8 or 9 years old. I said, son, how did you know that? Now, check this out. I'm getting there because how Mr. Williams didn't know something is okay. So I said, well, son, 8 years old, how did you know? He said, oh, because he got an Adam's apple like Uncle so-and-so. That shit blew me away. I said, yes. I said, you right. But how did he at 8 years old connect an Adam's apple to a man? I have no idea, you guys, but this is the true story. And I was blown away. He said, because he had an Adam's apple like his uncle. And I said, you're right. So it's certain things you can see. Now, why Mr. Carruthers didn't see him, I don't know. I don't know. But he never did say why he got into this altercation. That's what I would like to know. Did he get into the altercation because he discovered this was a trans? Now, because it happened twice. So how can you miss the mark twice? Or he got in an altercation because of something else transpired with him and that trans woman. I don't know. I don't know the answer. So I didn't really feel any kind of way about what happened with Mr. Corrales, okay? I really didn't. I just thought, oh, he's giving his money for whatever they doing online, FaceTime or however. She's getting the money, she's converting it, and she's living okay. She's living okay. So I'm not mad at him. But you know, people will take shit all the time because that's our job down here. And they would spin narratives and they would make commentary, and the commentary could go a long way. And when you hop on panels and so many people are shooting questions, this is what I want to say too. I'm not a good panel person, okay? So when so many people are shooting questions at me, I get a little confused sometimes because you don't know what direction the question is coming from. Is the question coming to probably expose you of something or to get information? You know, they just shoot questions at you and it makes you a little nervous. So I don't know if they ever asked him that question. If they asked him that question, please just let me know in the chat and I'll highlight it and I'll go from there. But it's his money, it's his little Willy Wonka and his thing. And she's a piece of shit. Okay? She's a piece of shit, if you want to ask me, because you knew your intentions was to use him. And after you finish using him, now this is just what I take out of it. I didn't even watch the interviews, y'all. I didn't even watch it. Again, bits and pieces and my perspective. You're a piece of shit, Natasha, whoever you are, and you could be watching this and you may not be watching, but you knew just where to go, where Mr. Williams used to hang out at, and where I think him and Sir King must have had some issues, so they not as tight as they used to, because I used to go over to Sir King's, and I know him and William got into it, and him and Tal. So my thing is, you knew just where to go to expose him. So you probably thought you could get some more money, or you can expose this man who had been helping you. So you are a rotten, low-down piece of shit, per Mz.Teavalocity, because he was helping you. Now, what went wrong? Again, I don't know. But still, for you to come on here and call yourself exposing him when he helping to support you and they say you're 6 kids and husband, you a piece of shit, my dear. That's what I think about you. And Mr. Williams, you still okay with me. Now, fuck the rest. You okay with me. But my dear, you a piece of shit for doing that. And you went right over to Sir King. You went over there. And of course, he was going to eat it up. But how out of all these people you find Sir King platform? Because you have been watching. See, you have been watching. So just so happened you was waiting for a victim. And probably you found your victim over there or wherever you found them at. You didn't have to come out here and do that to him because he was helping you and your family in your poor country survive. That's what it sounds like. Hold on. You know, and then you did that shit to him. So I'm not impressed with you, my dear, either. Okay? Faith, yeah, that's your twin father. Oh, the twins' father, Faith, yeah, she was very upset, I guess, that her man is out here doing that. The twins you was having, you forgot about the twins, Faith, yeah, you was having with him? I remember the twins. Damn, you done forgot about him now? You done kicked him to the curb? Y'all ain't right. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Please make sure you hit the like button. I am so glad to be amongst y'all today because I wanted to talk about Mr. Williams. You okay with me? I'm going to drop the link, Mr. Williams, because did anyone ever find out why did he have this altercation with not one trans woman, but 2? That's strange. You know, that's strange. And how far apart were they? It doesn't matter. You know, Mr. Williams, I'm not buying that either. I'm not buying some of the shit either. I'm just, you know, trying to keep it level, my dear. So, hey, Lori, what's happening? So he has gotten into allocation with 2 transformers at different points in his life. Yeah, again, what transpired? Now, let me just paint this scenario. This is just me. Were you paying for some services? You guys got to where you was at. You already knew who they were. You knew who they were. Just say this, Mr. Williams. You're going to have to correct me, Mr. Williams. You went, you paid for a service, or you were supposed to pay for a service. Y'all got to your destination. Whatever happened didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen. And you decided that you wasn't going to pay for your services. Because we do know this, just like female prostitutes, trans prostitutes, male prostitutes, that's what they do. And we do know that down low men go behind the scene and seek services from those people. That's reality. That's what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So did he get a service and then didn't want to pay for the service? Or did that particular person try to take something from him and that caused that physical altercation? We don't know. We only guessing. But I'd like to ask him, but he don't have to come on anyone's platform. He don't have to come down here, but I want to ask him that. The trans wee was longer than his, and he got, oh, stop it, Tofu. Stop it. You doing too much. See, Natasha was trying to get a visitor's visa called the B2. Go ahead, Giselle. I am originally from Jamaica, now U.S. citizen, and I have been successful at helping relatives obtain. Okay, so that's what she was trying to do. So maybe he didn't want to go through with helping her get the visa. Thank you, Giselle X. He didn't want her to, and so she decided to expose him. Or maybe she didn't get her money on time. She decided to just expose him. But again, she knew right where to go. Now, Tofu Alley, did you seek her out or she sought you out to do this expose she was doing? Like I said, I think she's a piece of shit. Because even if something went wrong with y'all and someone helped you to provide and sustain for your family, you would come on here and try to humiliate him. I think you are a piece of shit. Point blank, period. And it ain't nothing you could tell me, because for whatever amount of time, that gentleman was sending you money to help you provide for your family, and you came on YouTube in an area that you know would take the ball and run with it, and you tried to humiliate him. That's why I think that about you. I don't have to know you. Just your actions made me come to that. Made me come to that. I didn't like you. You know what I'm trying to get out, girl. That's what he said, because he found out she was trans. I don't believe that. You knew going in the gate, Mr. Carruthers, that was a trans woman. You know that. You're not stupid. You knew, like I said, something just happened that transpired, and to make you look a little halfway decent, you made it. You pretended like you didn't know what was going on, but you knew what was going on, Mr. Williams. You know. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy that. Okay. He talked about it on Lady Nika's live. Okay. He talked about on Lady Nika live. And so he just, okay. Again, I'm not buying the fact that you didn't know not one, but two women was trans. I'm not going to buy that. There's a difference. If my 8-year-old knows the difference, well, that was back then though. Yeah. Now it's a little different, so I don't know. But if my 8-year older knew the difference, then you as a grown man knew the difference. You just wanted to have a good time, and it's okay, because it's your choice how to have a good time, just like it's our choice how we have a good time. If you same gender loving, whatever they call it, that's your business. You don't owe anyone down here shit. You shouldn't be embarrassed about nothing if that's what you do. Be who you are. Maybe he wouldn't pay the trans. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, Ann Collins. That's all I'm going to say. I could be wrong. I'm thinking that he didn't pay for the services. And then when that trans, which is a man, you know is a man, and could go toe-to-toe with you, wanted their money, you didn't want to give them their money. You didn't want to give her money, and that's what happened. Okay? That's what I think happened. In my opinion, a liar has no memory. Once you tell one run a lie marathon, the trans story has too many holes in. That's why I'm saying he knew what it was, BB Nice. For me, Mr. Williams, don't get mad at me. I mean, Mr. Carruthers, I'm just saying, for me, you knew what it gave. You something else happened, and you just don't want to say it. And you should never be embarrassed to tell your truth. These people, you don't know them like that. So why would you give a damn? Tell your truth. If I got in there and I thought we was gonna get down with the get down, they promised me one thing, they didn't deliver, and they wanted their money, and I said, I'm not giving you a fucking thing. I'm not giving you a dime. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. And that person said, no, you gonna give me my MMF and money. That's what you gonna do, because I did do something, right? Or whatever. And y'all got into an altercation. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth, baby. Shame the devil. Mz.Teavalocity Williams did videos on his channel too. He said he in the room together and the trans dropped her panties. He went off. Okay, sweet 7777. You guys, I'm so apprehensive to believe that. Like I said, I'm so apprehensive to believe that the trans just dropped her panties, and that's where it took. I'm sorry, Mr. Carruthers. I don't want to call you a liar. I want to call you perhaps embellishing a little bit, because you may be embarrassed that the story is out here, or you told the story yourself, right? Make sure y'all hit that. Let me check these likes, you guys. I don't ask for anything other than likes. Let me hit this like. Let me see what these likes giving. Hold on. Okay. You guys, something is going on with StreamYard. They shadow banning. They shadow banning too. I was over on TikTok. So I've been over on TikTok as well, and they are shadow banning. You can have 178 people here, and then when you go look in your YouTube studio, only show 48 views. That's impossible. And I think gradually your views will come, but I don't know why. But they are shadow banning YouTube channels. Now I don't know what that is. I'm going to drop this link. Hey, Kimberly, what's going on? Good morning, Cruz. Good morning, Lori Lolo. I believe he knew they was trans. Me too, baby. I just have to go with my gut feelings. You know, I believe he knew it. And he's just embarrassed because I don't know. Did he put it out here that that's what happened? Or did someone, again, perhaps doxed him and saw his charges or something where he had got in trouble for it? I don't know. I don't know how it happened. Hey, BB Nice, please, if you speak with JD, let her know she's in my prayers. She's in my prayers too. J Dunn is doing well. J Dunn is doing well, you guys. She's doing okay. She's doing okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna go into the broken Benz since we talking about JD. But Mr. Williams, if you hear, know that I still adore you the same way. You haven't done anything to me, and don't be ashamed about who you are. Don't be ashamed about who you are. You owe these people nothing. You don't even owe me anything other than to be Mr. Williams, okay? So I didn't watch it. He put his own business out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Regina. He did, so he told it, right? Okay. Miss T uses such pretty. Well, you know I try to be nice. You know I try to be nice. Yeah, don't come for me using nice words. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this link because I'm gonna move over to this Benz bullshit too and this JD stuff. Now, again, you know I'm always a day late, a dollar short, but I come down here and give my perspective. And J Dunn is doing okay. I do know that J Dunn is doing okay for a fact. She's not where y'all think she's at either. Okay, she's cool. She's chilling. Now, a while back, I had thought about hey, old lady swag. A while back when I was listening to this stuff, I was trying to put it together, and you know, again, bits and pieces. I heard they set JD up, right? J Dunn, I call her JD, right? My little fella. They set her up because they were trying to get her to violate her probation, and she did just that. And she came out here and told us, amongst other people, that she had warrants out there, right? Now, one, I guess, was Benz. But really, BTV brought to my knowledge, we really don't know what the warrants are for. Until this day, I still don't know what the warrants are for. So I can't speak too much in depth about what the warrants are for. But we do know Benz have something to do with it. So let me tell y'all what I do like about the B sector. I like something about the B sector. Hey, View baby. The B sector is going to stick with their own. You might have some B sector that stray away, but you got some B sector go stick with their own. Now, JD got in this little scuffle on here, and she's not on here now, right? And she have done some fucked up stuff. She has. I always said it. Hey, I'm fair. She has done some fucked up stuff to people. The doxing, the showing new pictures, some stuff that I would have never done, but I don't play that game. But so have other people. See? So the very same people that y'all think is going after JD and it's okay for them to go after her and to set her up, they've done some fucked up stuff too. So this is where this hypocrisy really gets to me. This hypocrisy really gets to me. And the outrage, what they call a fake outrage, the outrage, right? Because I stand the same. If you talk about kids, I don't give a shit who you are. I am against it. Whether I ride with you or not, I am totally against it. And I'm not going to change my stance on the disgusting, despicable, vile shit that be done over here and to put kids in it, right? So she has done nothing more than anyone else. Pizarro hasn't done nothing more than anyone else. Ness, because those are the two that's going back and forth. They haven't done anything less than anyone else. You guys either just don't like those people or you don't, or it got to you because you really deep down in your heart feel as though kids should be off limits. That's the only thing I could think of. To me, kids should be off limits, period. I don't give a shit who kids or who children they are. They should be off limit. So I don't get too mad or outraged. I got very upset. Y'all remember came down here and did a video with Kiki and her daughter because it was a kid to me. I didn't give a shit who kid it was. It was a kid that adults was using to make content off of. And that bothered me, period. I don't care who it is. What you say is what you say out of your own mouth, and you have to reap the repercussions, not me. But is no limit for me over here when I'm outraged, when I'm not. Because they all do the same thing. You just don't like who said it and perhaps how they said it, but they all do the same thing. Y'all support people over here all the time that talk disgusting about kids, and I see yo fucker still supporting them. But I can't tell you who to support, who not to support. I can just tell you I don't support them. I don't give them a click in the blue view. They will never be on my platform because that's just not what I do. That's me. But see, I am the channel holder here. I have a certain decorum here, and I stand on my shit. Whether you ride with me or not, I stand on it. I don't like anyone to talk about kids and to say disgusting shit about kids who are defenseless on here because of their fucking parents. Because their parents are down here making content, and you want to attack the kids who has nothing to do with it. I don't bring my kids on here, period. And my kids are grown. I don't bring my grandkids on here. Because what I'm not going to do, go back and forth with some fucking body that I don't even know, don't know how they look, don't know nothing about them, don't know nothing about their kids. I'm not going to go back and forth with people about mines because I know what mines is about. I know what I hold in the heart for my kids and my grandkids. See, you guys play that game. So am I mad? Not like that no more, because I already know there's no boundaries over here. And people go get on their platform and say what they want, when they want, and how they want. So if you outraged, then you should be outraged for everybody. For everybody who has said something about kids, outrage for everybody. Because those are someone's kids. They're not on YouTube. They shouldn't even be talked about. This is not a family channel. You know what I mean? It's not a family channel. So is there selective outrage? I agree. Is it going to always be selective outrage? I agree. Because you know why? because people don't like to go against the grain down here. Because when you go against the grain down here, you're not accepted. You're not accepted because you went against the grain. And if you weak enough to allow somebody to stunt your growth and take your belief, your moral, your values away from you to be a part of a group, then that's you. That's not me. I think they all fucked up for doing it. Everybody is messed up for doing it. But that's what they do. Okay? So, her daughter, her son, to them is no different than anyone else. But everybody have a right to come down here and talk about it how they want to talk about, because they have their own platform. If you don't agree with them, just don't listen. Don't listen. You can always click off and go somewhere else. When it gets heavy, real heavy like that, I dip. I go in other sectors because it gets too heavy. And then it'll start messing with my spirit and my energy. So I dip. But hey, they doing what they do. They don't care. There's no filters. There's no boundaries. When it comes to fighting, there's no morals. There's no compassion. There's none of the shit that we should have as human beings and people with a moral complex. We should, but it's not what it gives over here. So y'all just calm down. Just calm down. This should have happened again next week with somebody else and y'all be on them. I don't get all into that. I am too. I'm not saying it is right, but she was on probation. Maybe she should never did anything while she was on probation. She's who she is. You talking about JD. So back to her. She did what she did what she felt necessary to do. Again, we can't control, adult people. But what I'm saying is she probably shouldn't have did it, but she did it. So now she has to suffer the consequences, right? The two arms. But I'm not a weak person that someone will put me up to go after someone else, or I will never be part of a setup like that to go after someone else. See, to me, I do believe, even though she did the crime and she got to pay the time and all that bullshit and she getting the repercussions, I do think it was a group of people coming at her and they did it collectively as a group. Yeah. 500 letters I heard one time. So to me, that was collective work. Okay. That's just me. That's what I think. So I'm going to drop my link. But again, she's okay. In regards to Mr. William, Natasha, and the narrative that she is married, she has never said she was married. Oh, I know people take it. I love that old smooth drag. No, I'm just saying, it's just that people get caught up in the wrong bullshit, and they really don't see this shit for what it is. This is a moneymaker for people. This is a business for people. This is a playground for people. I wanted to say some other type people, but this is a playground for, so they play the way they want to. You either play with them or you don't. Okay. That's how it goes down here. Thank you all for joining me. Please, just hit the like button, please. Let me see. When all that was going on the panel, she mentioned she was married. Oh, see, I don't know. Unapologetic, how you say, hey, QI. Hey, QI, what's happening? Disclaimer. So I'm going to drop my link right now. Thank you, Regina, for putting the disclaimer down. I think this is the link. Now, I don't know how to pin it. So if somebody could help me pin it, I would greatly appreciate that. I don't know how to do that. Okay, everybody has a right to speak their opinion correct. I don't see anything wrong. We don't have to agree, but I'm going to have opinion. Exactly, Hershey. I have an opinion. Everybody's not going to agree with me. I think it's messed up what happened to Jay Dunn, but it was coming. It was coming. You ruffle someone's feather and they decided that they was going to do something about it. And again, I hope she make it out okay. But Benz, is so much shit being said about you. Yeah, let me get back to you too. That all your dirty laundry is being aired out. And regardless, the B sector, some people are sticking behind JD. And they let me make sure. Here go Mr. Williams, baby's mama. She wants to talk to me. Hold on, y'all. This is baby's mama. Is that you?
Yeah.
Don't cry. This is This is Mr. Carruthers' baby mama. Yeah, this is the mama. Are you
Mr.
crying
Will.
because he was cheating on you?
No.
Why you
He
cry?
broke up with me before that. You don't remember?
No, he broke up with you to go with Natasha.
No, he said he been going with Natasha for 4 years. I carried them babies for 2,900 months, and then he broke up with me.
Oh my God! Well, did you have the babies? What? Because you said
No, I just took 2,900 Plan B pills, and now they
so.
back to Hennessy.
Oh, I'm so sorry that happened between y'all. You know, I saw the sonogram of the baby, the ultrasound, and they looked quite like him. So
They
I knew he was the
did.
father. I didn't have to go to Maury. I knew that he was the father. So tell me what you think about your in-law, Natasha.
She's a piece of shit.
Thank you, my girl.
Um,
You always for
she's a
real,
piece of
Faith.
shit.
You
My whole thing is Mr. William knew what it was, and the only problem I had with Mr. William was the line in the beginning because I really did question him about him having this woman from another country, him taking care of her prior
How did you
to
know? How did you know, Faith?
when he talked about her on Lady Nika's panel, and I was like, "So where did you meet her?" And
Mhm.
he lied and said that he known her family and he knew her when she was living here, and that then she went back over there, and they kept in touch. So you knew what it was in the beginning, and that's my only problem with him. Don't lie. Just you
Oh,
73. Say what it is.
oh, so he lied and said he knew this woman.
Mm-hmm.
So he never knew this
While we were
woman.
not poly.
Look, now she putting you in a poly situation. So say yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
So he met this lady online, right?
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook, and then just
Mm-hmm.
started talking to her. How long had he been talking to her, giving her money?
4 years, he said.
4 years, or you saying 4 years?
Four
4
years. The
years.
number four. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? And he had
Mm-hmm.
been sending her money. And so, what caused the breakup, Mr. Williams? If you in here, drop on down to what caused the breakup? Since you know of the
He said, I'm gonna tell you what he said. He said he had broken up. She had broken up with him, like 3 days ago or something,
uh
and then he didn't send the money. She broke up because he didn't send the money.
huh.
So yeah,
Oh, so he was strictly using her for money.
yeah, she was strictly using him
I
for
mean, she
money.
was strictly. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so did they?
So
What were they having? Kind of, engagements online, like
yes, they were having. He said that there's video. They have pictures. Um, yeah.
Oh, oh my. See, I didn't know that. Thanks. I know you would know, girl. I know you would know. Oh, so it was that deep.
Yeah.
And so he didn't
So,
give her the money. So I wonder how she picked Sir King though, of all people. Sir King, I know you
what
in here.
she
I
been
saw you.
watching? You know, she been watching. She went to every. She's gone to every. Even after the fact, after all of this happened,
Hmm.
she dropped down in Watermelon Sugar's chat and called because it was just read my book
Uh-huh.
on Watermelon Sugar and my girl Boss Lady New Jersey, and
Hmm.
they was talking about something else William had said on his platform that was derogatory to him, to
Hmm.
them. And they weren't even mentioning Natasha. And she dropped down in the chat on and called them bitches.
Called
And
them bitches?
yeah,
Were they
so
talking bad about her? Or just
they
talking
were
about the situation?
they weren't even talking about that situation. They were talking about the situation with him being 10 years old dating one of his mother's friends. So yeah.
Oh, he got a lot going on. Mr. Williams, I
Hmm.
know you in the clouds. I hope you okay, but you got a lot going on. So that's why she did that. Because he didn't pay her the money. So she was a
Right.
trick. Basically, she was
Exactly.
tricked. She was a trick
Hmm.
and he got tricked. But now let's talk reality. It happens all the time, don't it? Doesn't it?
It does, and he knew better. Same way he knew about like the transgenders. You can't tell me now. Okay, I don't know any man in my whole existence that has been caught that had the same thing happen twice to them. You might get picked, and then back then he said he was in his 30s, so that's over 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You could really tell back then. Okay,
That's
now
and
if he said today he might not have known,
sorry.
I could believe that. Today he might not have known, but
Mhm.
when you was in your 30s, and again when you was in your 50s,
Mhm.
they've come a long way, but they weren't back there.
That's you, just Andrea. Just Andrea. That's you.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
See, so here's the craziest part, because that story I was telling was the truth. My son was 8 years old, and yeah, back then he could see the Adam's apple. It was just baffling
Mm-hmm.
because he was so young to even know that that belongs to perhaps a male species. You know,
Right.
when he said "mom" because of that's like Uncle so and so, I was like, damn, he blew me away. But like I say, he's a smart kid. So I know now they could shave the Adam's apple down, I guess,
Right.
for extensive, okay,
And
trans
then the hormones are much better
and
now that they're
hormones, right?
using,
Right.
so it's all, and they can get face softening.
Oh,
They,
I
I
know.
mean, it's so much more that
It's
they
so much
can do
more.
now. But
Yeah.
40 years ago, and even 20 years ago, they weren't that advanced.
But your voice too. Just remember, because I have some of those. I have some. Yeah, just go ahead. That's transitioning. Some people I know in
Mm-hmm.
my employment that's transitioning, and you do give them certain things like to soften the voice, and for the facial hairs and stuff like that, or vice versa.
I have a
But-
niece that has transitioned just this year. Really didn't have to do a whole lot
Mhm.
because she had always had very feminine features anyway. No facial hair, body was always shaped very feminine, so it wasn't much that she had to do.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, mm-mm.
Yeah. Hold on. Is this you, Queen?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Andrea, what's up, baby girl? What you gotta add to the story or whatever?
Mm, yeah, I just thought that Mr. Williams was playing games with us. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and my thing is, Natasha, yeah, she scammed them, but it happens. It's not nothing new. People are embarrassed to tell people it happens, but I have seen it done to older people. My mom got scammed when before she passed away, so it happens. She was embarrassed to tell our family, but
Embarrassed.
but it happens. So
Yeah.
it's not like that we don't know it happens. It can happen online. It can happen in our real life. Older people do get scammed. But the one I thought was funny was, okay, I could understand one trans woman,
Yeah.
but number two,
Yeah. That's why I don't believe he
I
didn't
can't get
know.
my head wrapped around there. Something ain't adding up to this story for me.
That's why I said, Mr. Williams, I'm gonna have to call you on that one, baby. I think you knew. I think something transpired in the hotel room, and it just happened to be the second trans person. What's
But
up?
I did
Go ahead.
want to ask you, because
Sure.
I was listening to Tasha K, and she was having a trans woman on her show, and it's a new law in California.
Uh-huh.
If you beat a trans woman up, you automatically get 10 years. But if you have a fight with your husband, and it's the
Mhm.
mess, it's the domestic violence, you ain't gonna get might get 10 years. So my thing is, I have a problem with that, because if we are natural born women and we can give life, but a
Mhm.
trans woman can get a person can get 10 years for hurting them.
Mhm.
The law is upside down then.
Well, you know what I think's going on in that case is because it's considered a hate crime, and
Yes,
so
I
much.
understand.
But that's why they made a law for it specifically. I see what you're saying. Domestic abuse is domestic abuse. Violence is violence, and it should weigh the same. But I believe because there's so many people in the community facing hate crimes violently, they did the law like that. And but California sets the trend. You know that,
Yes,
right?
yes, I do.
Yeah. Go ahead, BB. What's up?
Hey, Tiva.
Hey, Queen.
Hey, Yaya. Hey, just Andrea. Hi, everybody.
Hey, boo, how you?
I'm
Good.
good. I'm good. Um, well, I don't have too much with this William because I mean, no offense to William, but I think he's a liar. And I don't believe nothing that come out that man's mouth. He talked about everybody to that woman. Okay. I know he did. I just believe it. And then I remember that time he was on, they had busted him on Boss Lady channel with Crystal, and when he was pretending to be in that relationship, and then his girlfriend got on there and exposed him then. And then next thing you know, William was in the hospital with child, please. I don't believe nothing William said. He was in the hospital with them tubes and shit all over him.
Now he was in the hospital at one point, right?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was, y'all. I prayed for Mr. Williams.
I prayed for him too, but it was very convenient. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna tell the truth.
So you think he just went to the hospital because of that situation?
I don't think he just went to the hospital.
Oh.
When he put on, when he got, why would you be in a hospital and go live?
Oh,
maybe he a little bored. I'm just asking the question.
No, hold it there. Because this, you guys wanting to prove that you right on here because of the environment, it puts you in a position, for one, we all addicted here. So it doesn't matter. We've seen plenty of people lay up in the hospital bed and do live.
He wanted the women to stop talking.
But he had a point. But still, he was there, right? I'm saying they don't care, BB, whether they in the hospital or they dip or nothing. They gonna come on YouTube and speak their piece. That's what I'm saying. We've seen it here before.
Anyway.
I'm just saying. I didn't know he lied like that, though, you guys. I didn't know Mr.
No, he lied.
I'm just telling you the truth.
Well, boss lady have caught him. Watermelon Sugar have caught him in a bunch of lies. They have caught him in a bunch of lies. So, like, if you go back to Boss Lady channel, she have showed the videos of him been lying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't watch her.
Okay.
I have to be honest with you. I don't watch her.
Well, he just, I mean, like you said, whatever he do, his private life is his business.
Well, do you think he knew that they were trans women and something else transpired? What's your take on that?
Honestly, I believe that was a lie also. I believe it was real women, and he just didn't want nobody to know, because he comes off to be aggressive, and he has that old style mentality, like, you listen to me, and if you don't,
Is that you, View?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Cool. Go ahead,
hey,
yeah, hey, View. So yeah, he come up to me like he has a past. I'm not saying he does it now, but I think he comes off that he has a past where he used to put his hands on women, and he didn't want. Now maybe.
But that was said. They said that he had spent 2 years for beating a woman. So
2 years in jail for domestic abuse.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Oh shit!
So this is why I think those trans stories, it may be true, but then again, I think they were real women, and he was hiding behind that, so it doesn't look like, he don't want to scare anybody from giving him a chance,
Oh, hold on. So you think he lying, saying that you think they were real women, and he's saying that they was trans women behind that, to not scare off straight women.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, take her point. Bad. It's still bad. Either one, trans or natural born women, it's still bad.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just telling you what I think Mr. Williams lied about. It's still bad. It is. You don't hit no woman like that. But I mean, put your hands on them, especially if you knew you don't get tricked like that all the way to the damn room. Please.
Oh, look what this said. William Cash App Lady Nika LN a 200 request, which is the same amount he needed to pay the lady's rent. He thought LD was a target. At one point, maybe he just kept paying her, y'all, because he didn't want her to expose him.
I
think he fell in love with her.
I think she got mad when he didn't pay her that money. She was gonna tell Sir King everything. When the money ran out, she was gonna tell it.
That's another issue I got, because she said that he was talking so much shit about black women, and how he don't, he don't deal with black women. So you take care of a Caribbean woman, but you come back to black women asking them for money.
Thank
And
you.
it was 250, so that would have been enough for him to be able to send it also.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
So he was
because it
gonna
was
scam somebody else.
MoneyGram. Yeah, and MoneyGram costs a little bit extra. Who the fuck
Yeah.
still uses MoneyGram? Good morning,
Good
everybody. Good
morning.
morning,
What's
Miss
Good
T
up?
morning, Shane.
Velocity. Hey, baby. How my face? And hey, just Andrea. And hi, Miss BB Nice. I love that avatar. I'm just gonna slip in here real quick, and I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
slip
baby. Go
on out.
ahead. Speak your piece. Speak your piece.
What I wanted to say is now the hospital visit. No, okay, first of all, he's flirt. He's a big old flirt. He does flirt. He's flirted with me. But you know what? I don't take all of the flirt comments and stuff like that to heart because I get flirted on all the time. Is that a
Mhm.
verbiage right? Whatever. But
Uh,
I don't really care when people flirt or whatever because I flirt. I flirt with young boys, old men, the fuck. I'll flirt with women and stuff. I'm just flirting. It's nice. I think it's a nice little compliment to make somebody feel good.
mhm,
You're looking cute in that little outfit and stuff.
mhm,
That to me is a flirt, but that ain't. I don't really. That's not what I'm here to say. He has flirted with me, but I've never taken it or taken anything serious, okay, with him.
mhm.
Now, I'm going to tell you, when he was in the hospital, I do believe that he did go into the hospital. I don't think he faked that because he described having a blood clot, a DVT, and that is something that you have to be in the
Mhm,
hospital for.
mhm,
You
mhm,
can't go
mhm.
to a patient's first and then get some medicine and come back home, okay?
Right, you
So,
have to stay there.
I don't think it
exactly.
was fake. I didn't say it was fake. I don't think it was fake. I just think it was convenient and it was a pity play. That's what
Oh,
I
somebody,
I
somebody else typed it in the chat too, Miss
Yeah,
BB
no, and
Nice.
another
Yeah.
thing too. Yeah, I know Caribbean women are black. I'm not saying it like that, but Caribbean
Mhm.
women will separate themselves.
Yeah.
A
They are
lot of
quick to
ethnic
say,
groups separate
hey,
themselves. Yeah,
right, they are quick to say I am
I
African,
am
I
not
am
black.
Jamaican.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I meant by that.
Mhm,
Okay. And
mhm.
so yeah, so I do feel that his hospitalization was needed, but you know what? A lot of shit that you do in your life will cause you to have all this goddamn stress and have a goddamn blood clot and shit. I'm just telling you. So if he been doing all this fuck shit with the fool la la with the women and all that kind of shit, lying and shit on here on goddamn YouTube for 8, 9, 10 hours and shit, bitch, he bought that shit on himself, okay? Now the goddamn Natasha saw it, she smelt it, she said money, okay?
There you
So
go.
right,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
so they got what they wanted. He got what
Mhm,
he got in the videos. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe some more shit gonna come out. I believe there's gonna be some goddamn videotapes, gonna be some goddamn recordings. Ooh ooh ooh
you think
ooh,
so?
yes ma'am. So we ain't seen up with the tip of the iceberg. That's why I ain't want to deal with no
That's
goddamn
right.
Benz on. Benz on, sit your ass down. We don't give a fuck what you did over there where you was. We talking about what's going on right now. We ain't finished breaking down this goddamn William Kill Bill shit, okay? Y'all said he got a 10. I heard he said he got 11.5. I ain't seen no goddamn pictures, but I'm telling you, bitch, what I know. I smell this shit gonna roll us all the way up into goddamn uh end of January,
Juvie?
okay? Yes.
He said it don't work.
Oh,
I heard it don't work. Somebody who said they had to pinch a titty? Who said somebody had to pinch a nipple? Was that somebody else? Somebody. I was going through the streets yesterday. Somebody said they because they can't come. They need somebody to pinch their nipple hard. I don't think. I think I'm getting the stories confused. Y'all in the chat know who the fuck I'm talking about?
listen, let me ask
Y'all
y'all something.
what?
So, listen. So, y'all thinking some videos gonna come? Maybe that's why he was
Yes.
paying her.
Yes,
I
yes.
Because,
do. That's why he had to pay her.
he had to
That's why he
pay
had
her.
to beg Lady Nick. I'm
Extortion.
glad he ain't begged me because I probably would have felt sorry for his ass to
And
send him the
gave it
money.
to him.
I would
Mr.
have.
Williams. Hold on, view. Mr. Williams, come here.
Mhm.
Come here. Is
Bring
this
your ass over
extortion?
here.
Is this extortion, Mr. Williams? Because the
I
B
think
said
it
we're gonna
is.
help you out.
Right.
Just
We
say,
gonna
yeah,
help you.
we gonna bear together and help you out. Because this sound like extortion. Is she gonna expose you, Mr. Williams? She gonna
Hmm.
show those nude pictures?
In
Well,
the videos.
Yes, my thing is that's why he paying her. Come on now. When she
See? Right
when
there.
she didn't get no money, she was ready to tell everything. It is more to the story that she gonna come out with because she want that money.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yep.
been getting that money almost 4 years. She
wow.
wants that money.
That's why she went to goddamn Sir King. Who the fuck goes to Sir King right now? No, she went to somebody who she knew was gonna put this shit out, and when the shit got to popping with the goddamn videos and the recordings, she wanted to go to where she gonna get more bang for her goddamn buck. And Sir King probably paid her for that.
But
Okay, I'm
why would
just
it be
saying.
Sir King? You think
She
Sir
was
King?
not
You was
coming.
just go
He
ahead.
paid her.
No women because all of y'all want William. She's not coming to y'all. She don't like y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want,
Oh,
I don't want no
so
damn boy.
yeah.
He's too damn old. He
I
is not
see
my
what you're
type
saying.
either.
So no, I see BB. So she went over him because she didn't want us to
Mm-hmm.
get. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
because
Right.
honestly, if she would have came over here with that story, and which y'all know, but
Mm-mm.
I
It
would have
been
said her
like,
ass straight. I would have asked the tough
Her
questions.
man, she
Huh?
don't
Mm-hmm.
like it. Y'all be flirting and playing around with her man. He be dedicating music and shit to y'all. She don't like y'all, so she definitely
Sure.
wasn't coming over here.
Well,
You better
Mr.
tell it,
Williams,
BB.
Mr. Williams, get on your channel, and you know what they say: spill your own tea before. Well, she spilled some of your tea, but if she had videos, Mr. Williams, just come and tell the truth. She had videos. You paid her. That Mr. Williams, that story sounds a little better.
And hopefully he got videos too. How about that? How about
Oh,
that?
oh, Mr. Williams, that's more salacious and juicy, and that don't make you look like a fool, like she used you for money. Look like she was extorting you, and we are more inclined to believe that and accept it and fight for you. I mean, I'm not fighting.
Don't have any, it's even better because that shows that he was really in it for love.
Duped. Exactly.
Good job. See,
We done broke it down. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye. Love you, Mz.Teavalocity.
Love
Bye,
you
y'all.
Tell y'all little crime stoppers. Y'all crime stoppers need to cut it out. Y'all done made up a whole excuse for him. Mr. William used that excuse, but we know what it is for real. I love all of y'all up here, and I'm gonna drop my little
before you drop down, Faye, I think is a good storyline. That he was being extorted.
It's you and the pretty word sisters. Y'all work that thing out.
Well, Mr. Williams, we just gave you a storyline. They said it could last up until January. You could up your channel, up your subs and everything. If you just go ahead and spill your own tea, you could show the videos or show where she was extorting you. At least tell us some messages where she was extorting you. Show us some messages. You'll be just fine, Mr. Williams. We'll forgive you about the.
But we don't want to see no videos. Wait a minute.
We don't want to see no videos. We have
no videos. No videos. We don't want that.
We don't want that. We have no interest.
No.
I told him he could. I'm trying to help him get his channel popping.
We don't want to see him and her going. Did you see Natasha?
No, okay. I didn't say I want to see them going at it. No, I want to see.
That's the only kind of videos they have.
Right.
How could you be going at it online? Oh, I don't know. Oof, okay.
Exactly. We're gonna leave that there.
How can you be going at it on?
Stop asking questions, Mz.Teavalocity. Stop asking questions.
Some things you really don't want to know, and I think you should stop asking.
Yes,
you don't want to know that.
You don't want to know that.
Somebody said, "Look at Duchess, the messy troll. Look at Duchess." Oh, not Linda. Sorry. I want to see it. Fuck y'all. Now, I don't know if I want to see the video. I don't want to see the video, y'all. I don't want to see the video, but I do want Mr. Williams to defend himself by saying that she's extorted him, and he could tell us show us texts.
Because he really did think they were in a relationship.
Oh, that's so sad because that really happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
And they get scammed out.
He really did, and he said he was really hurt.
Yeah.
He said he was really hurt, and I can believe that.
How he was really hurt, y'all.
But I still have to caution on the side of.
I'm just confused why he was really hurt.
I ain't hear you.
Talking to the next woman. He said he was talking to the next woman in his own area. So was he really
hurt? Yeah, but you know, Mr. Williams always had a lot of females around him. He was there when he first came up here. he would tell us about all the different women that he was dating. So I mean,
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, so Mr. Williams is familiar with this, I guess. I just thought perhaps if y'all said this is going to last, you think she gonna go over there on Sir King's and drop videos, or listen, here it goes, you guys, or she gonna start her own channel. What exactly
who
is
gonna come
her?
see you? Who gonna come
Huh?
see you? Who gonna
You're
be
right.
bothered with her?
Well, if people saying she's showing videos, everybody knows he should dare run over there and watch it.
But she's a known scammer now. So who gonna want to go over there and listen to what the hell she's saying now?
Well, she
But
could
I'm just
do
saying, if it's just for a live and she claims she dropping videos, you don't get people to go over there. Y'all, come on now, stop the
she
bullshit.
can do her own.
Well, I won't. I'm a firm believer. When I say I'm not gonna watch you, I don't watch you.
Yeah,
Right.
me too. I'm like that too.
I don't care what you got going on. I'll find it out in the streets. I ain't got to give you a quick interview.
Right.
Mm,
Well,
yeah.
if this is her MO, she can do her own segment of like 90 Day Fiance and record that. Like,
Well, yeah, they could go on 90 Day Fiance, huh?
yeah.
Oh, because we see
They a
that
couple of
scam show. See, that's a big
But-
scam show too. Go ahead, Yaya.
but they was together for 4 years. He was paying her for 4 years.
4 years.
So the 90 days.
Do you know that's $800? Miss Cruzy put it on her community wall. It was $800.
It was $4,800. I already added, and that was just the basis. That's not including birthdays. That's not including Christmas. That's not including none of the holidays or none.
She was
Sometimes
taking
when
care
he
of her
wanted
family
something
with
extra.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was living
Yeah,
with
right
He was
there.
living well on the hall. She was hustling his ass real quick.
and she said, I see how you do women in the US. Huh? You think I was stupid? Do you think I would want a man like you? She was talking big shit on certain.
Oh shit! I'll have to go watch that. So she yeah. So she
She out that damn money. She 4 years, 4 years, and it equal $800. Do you know every month she was getting that? She mad. She hustling about that damn money. That meant something to her.
But you know what? That's why I said she is thinking piece of shit too.
Yes.
Because she was using him all the time, and he probably lonely, vulnerable, thinking he in love, and she probably telling him all the right shit. I can imagine. Well, what she was telling him though.
He said she wanted him to come over there where she was, and he said he couldn't get a passport.
Huh? Regina, I'm just saying that probably he wants to show videos, or they have videos they want to show to expose each other. That's all I'm saying, Regina. She said that's another narrative. That's what happens. This whole thing does sound just like the situation on 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, and she probably.
This is when I just started watching 90 Day Fiance because of William. And I swear to goodness,
you did tell me that.
Same thing. And I'm like, holy shit, these women been doing this stuff for years, women and men. Yes. I mean, this is crazy. And they know. You think they don't know what's going on in the US? Oh, they know. They know homework. They know who to get. It is a whole sport out there.
It is. You're right, baby. They know. They know exactly. And it's a shame because I heard that Mr. Williams was talking about us. Well, not us, me per se, but women over here who really liked Mr. Williams and who was there for him. And he graced their platform. I heard he was talking about Lady Nika and shit like that. That ain't cool.
No.
So, and she told it all. The girl told it all, Faith.
Yep.
She sure did. She sure did.
Wow.
She was naming names. I know.
She had been telling him. She said that he said the girl was slow back when the last time, and he said that she said that he said Lady Nika looked like a primate, and that I think it was Just Read My Book wanted him, and it was a whole mess. And I understand pillow talk, and that's what's my whole point. If it was pillow talk to make her feel reassured, that's all you got to say. You said what you had to say to keep your woman happy. That's all you had to say.
Can I say this? I believe that he talked shit, but like Faith said, it was pillow talk and trying to save face. When it came to Lady Nika, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he said that. I think she said that, and he just kind of laughed and giggled it on, didn't correct her or stop her.
Yeah, because he really liked Lady Nika. I mean, every time I've watched him and Lady Nika on her platform, he was always admirable of her. It's hard for me to believe.
I don't think he said that.
Maybe I'm like you,
I do, because
he said that shit.
I honestly do believe he said it, only because
really?
Yeah, because he was. I mean, she was giving him gratification at that time. Why wouldn't he have said it? Anything to keep her happy.
Yeah, I know, but when I was listening to her, she was making snood comments about Nika herself. That's what made me think.
Well, she's made comments about every single one of these American women, and she also told how he said that he didn't want any American women over here because we weren't up to his standards, and that's fine and dandy. Everybody has their own.
80 years old.
Like,
what's his standards?
That's what I'm saying.
No more shit.
What's his standards, Faye Yaya? You should know, because I know you dated him.
I feel what's his standards too.
Y'all was together, so what's his standard, girl? Feel like
I guess we're not what they call them, quality women. I guess we're not quality women over here. It don't bother me because Mr. Williams too old.
Is he a quality man? I'm just
asking. I was about to say the same thing. Well,
if he is a quality man, is he a quality man? Because CP100, I would never date somebody like him. My own day.
Okay. Say it again. Mr. Williams too old for me now.
$100.
Look at Giselle's comment, because this is important. Giselle is from Jamaica. She got her U.S. citizenship, right, Giselle? And she's saying Natasha conducted herself out of necessity. It is very hard for most of you born Americans to understand this. Wait, hold on. Let me correct something, Giselle. I appreciate you for engaging with us. But that last part of it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So it is very hard for most of you born Americans to understand this. Okay. I had to reread it again to make sure it didn't have a negative connotation on it. You just saying most Americans wouldn't understand it, that the necessity is what she was there for. Okay, because we born American, and so our culture is a little different, and we have a little more opportunity over here. I'm sure that's what you're trying to say, sweetheart.
Okay. But do that mean? But hold on a minute. But you don't supposed to scam nobody. You don't supposed to hustle nobody. Oh, come on now. I might be American, but my cousin is Jamaican, and they get the same values. They don't hustle nobody, scam nobody. What the hell?
It's the norm over there, and it is. Nigerians good for it too. And that's a fact. So over in those
I'm in Southeast DC and we good for it. Let's be truthful about this.
So scamming. What'd you say? It's just shit. Everybody good for it. It don't matter where you're at. But I mean, they do seek out people. Well, any scammer does. You right, Faye. I was gonna say they specifically seek out people, pretend like they want relationships to get over here, get their green cards.
Baby, if I can find a 92-year-old on a breathing machine and a walker, call me Anna Nicole Smith, okay?
Well, we paid for service though. Every Monday she was showing boom boom twat twat tit tit. She was giving him service, so she was
exactly, and I agree with that. I feel, in my honest opinion, fair exchange ain't no robbery.
Right? Yeah, ain't nobody got robbed.
She had to do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think he did. I don't think. I think they were paying for the services. I get it, whatever relationship engagement he had. I just think she's fucked up for bringing it down here to expose him because he didn't pay her that one time. To me, she's a piece of shit, and I'm gonna stand on that.
Exactly.
When she didn't get that, she came to start.
And honestly, I feel that if he hits, if he go to the casino and hit big and send her some money, they'll be right back where they were again.
Yeah. What? Oh, we don't want Mr. Williams. Yeah.
My thing is, she was mad when she didn't get that money. She sought out Sir King on purpose. She knew that.
I knew that. I mean, if you want to embarrass them, why not go to the place where you knew that they weren't on good terms? You knew
what I said
that interview. So therefore, She did what I mean. It's a classic play,
Right.
but I agree with you. It's more to come.
Yep. I
Y'all
do think
think
so too.
so?
Yeah, I think it's more to come.
Hmm.
When she
Oh,
don't get that money again next month, oh, it's gonna be on and cracking.
but then that's really extortion. Then that's
Yes, it
extortion,
is. But you know what?
and
He set it up this way.
it ain't nothing he could do to her because she's in
Right.
another country. It ain't
He
like
said he
she's
called it
pressing.
Interpol, but I'm just
He
leaving it
said what?
alone.
He said
He
what?
called it Interpol.
Interpol ain't gonna do nothing. Interpol ain't gonna. Hey, Patta, how are you? Interpol ain't gonna do nothing. He just lost. He was giving her that money on his own.
It
Did
was just
nobody
something
put no GU into it? Said take him down to Western Union or wherever
Right.
and make him do it. He did that on his own. Interpol ain't
But
gonna
you
do
know,
no
prior to
thing.
him, they had even stopped his money from because he would use his SSI card and he would
To give
transfer
her
money
money?
over. Yes, and they
he
stopped it.
said he said he
They
was
Oh
stopped it.
shit!
Social Security Administration stopped him from being able to do
Because see, they know scams. They
it.
know
Yep.
scams.
Hmm.
And when they see that consistent money going out, they figure that it's a scam,
Yeah.
oh,
probably.
you don't
No,
need
he didn't give her December's payment.
I told you. That's why she was. That's why she was over at Sir King. She was mad. She probably sent him a
She
text
didn't
message.
get
I will bet my
November
life.
or December's payment.
She sent him a text message saying, "I want my money, and if you don't send it to me, I'm gonna go on to your enemy." I guarantee you, it's a text message in that phone of his.
That's why I said I want to. That's why I said if anything, Mr. Williams, just bust her ass out. Show the text where she said, "If you, we know you guys got videos and shit, Mr. Williams. We don't want to see them. Don't worry, we don't want to see them. We ain't gonna put them out here." So my thing is, if she told you if you don't show them, then expose her ass.
Right.
And then they'll drag. Let me tell you something. The beef sector will drag her from here to Kingdom Come. Believe me, they
They
gonna
already
do.
been dragging her. She was
Oh
sitting in
yeah,
ladies' nigga chat thinking she was gonna keep talking about William. And Odie said, bitch, no, you ain't gonna sit up here and talk about his ours. You're not gonna talk about him. We can talk about him, but you ain't. We don't want to hear shit you gotta
right.
say.
See, that's one thing I like about the beef sector. They are going to stick up for you. They go. They could be against that same person today, but let an outsider come and do something to them. 9 times out of 10, the beef sector gonna stick up for them. That's why I think, and this is going back here right quick. I think there's a lot of people behind Jay Dunn over here than more than against her over here. I do
I
believe
do
that.
too.
I
yeah,
do believe that.
yeah,
I believe she's gonna get hell of a support
yeah.
from over here, just like those letters was written to go against her and help set her up and put her there. She's gonna get letters to help try to at least clear her against Benz. Now I don't know who the other person is or whatever, but at least against Benz, because they coming out the woodworks talking about Benz now.
They coming out there, but they came before. But
They
my
can't
whole
be.
thing, I am definitely pro J Dunn. I don't care what nobody said.
Me
They done
too.
talked about
Me
me. I done
too.
had fat fights about it. Don't care. You ain't gonna change my mind. That's my girl. And I think this is a bunch of bullshit. And I hope and pray that she beats this and she can come back and get them on conspiracy charges because this was definitely a conspiracy because we have the behind the back chat messages. They done put out videos. They so stupid. They put videos out asking for letters. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That's
wow.
why I said she's gonna be okay. I'm just following her.
Right.
Part A, she'll get through. Is the part B, the unknown, the other thing going on. But
Right.
A, she gonna
Right.
be all right. And Biz will be smart to just let this shit go, cause
Mm.
she could have charges filed on her.
I don't
And
think this.
I mean, Paulette came up there and told who all was in the back chat that they was trying to recruit. So
I
it's
heard
a
it.
whole lot out there,
I heard it.
Yeah.
baby. I'm just waiting to see what goes on because whether I'm not saying what Jaden has done is right, but what I'm saying the situation of trying to put her in jail over words and
Right.
especially and the main people that are trying to do it are doctors themselves. No, no, no.
It's
It could be Jay done today. It could be me tomorrow just from my mouth.
Right. Especially when you following her around to antagonize her. She was minding
Exactly.
her damn business. And we just gonna tell the truth about that. She was
I
going in
saw
the
it.
spots that she normally go, and she was doing what she do. They followed her. Everywhere she went, here they come to antagonize her. Now, did she have to fall for it? That's I mean, I'm not gonna tell her that she should or shouldn't. Because if I have to fight back, ain't nobody gonna tell me how to do it. And so I just
Exactly.
like all this shit is just unnecessary. We already know where it's really coming from. And Benzone, honestly, and I ain't have nothing against Benzone. I'm gonna say that right here and now. And I still don't. I just think that you made a wrong move. You
I
started
think so
messing
too.
with Jay Dunn, and that's just the truth of it. It started with intrinsic because you felt like you wanted to be Superwoman, and you went
Yep.
and it went from there to there to there, and now here we are. And people don't want to acknowledge that. And then people always got something to say about she has said this and she has said that. But so have you. I see y'all all in the chats always got some shit to say to her. You think she don't see that? And then when she get back at you, if I didn't do anything to her. Yes, you did.
Well, all I'm gonna say is, when I heard all what Benz have done, I'm like, okay, this is the same thing. All I'm saying is, okay, so when is enough is enough?
In reference to what, baby?
Because when people say like stop doing something or stop doing this, when is enough is enough. So all I'm saying is it right? No, I don't think what Benz or other people conspiracy against her is. I think it's damn right wrong. I think it's not as unfair. But all I'm asking.
Go ahead. When is enough enough? When is enough enough? That was your question you asking us? Hello? Could everybody hear?
I hear you, but I think her sound went out.
You asking when is enough when Jay Dunn think enough is enough? You either learn a lesson from this or you don't. You learn boundaries from this or you don't. You learn who's your friend or you don't. I mean, she's a grown woman. She has to learn what is enough is enough. If I tell you to leave me alone, I would just like for you to leave me alone because I mean that, but she's a grown woman. We can't tell her what to do. But what we can do is say this, some of this is bullshit. She's been set up because they want that girl in jail. They want her in jail. And she fell bait to some of, but people are antagonizing her too. And I stand on what I say, and I'm not going to change. I believe that they purposely went after her. She ate the bait, she took the bait, and now she's here and she has to deal with it. We can't say when is enough, baby.
Right. Correct.
Right.
When is enough is enough. When y'all stop fucking with her, she'll stop fucking with y'all. That's when enough is enough.
Now we all over here. Look, we all over here, knowing what people do. We well aware what goes on over here. But for somebody to go to jail over words, I think is bullshit. Now, if you put your hands on, because they want to relate these stories to what happened to the lady in Virginia. I hear people saying that, and I know they feel a certain way. If you put your hands on someone, that's something different. But word is nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And even with the lady in Virginia, I just felt where she messed up is when Shireen sat at that table. That's when she should have hit her, not when she turned her back and was walking out.
Right. But that too was a setup. But she again, to me it was a setup. I watched it happen. I watched it. To me, that was a setup for that girl too. But again, you physically attack someone. These are just words. Words. But Just Read My Book was on here the other day, my last live, and like she said, she dropped a bombshell on us too and said that she filed papers on Jay Dunn. I didn't know anything about it. I was just stunned when she said it because she imposed a threat. And if you impose a threat, who's to say you're not gonna follow through with the doxing or whatever. So she felt necessary to file paperwork on JD. But was she part of a group? No, she did her solo. She made that be known. But you have people reaching out to other people, sending texts behind the scenes and doing all this for people to write letters and to keep calling her probation officer, to me, that's a group effort.
And not just the probation officer, the probation officer supervisor, and also the judge.
And the judge. So that's a group effort. Well, I always say this too. You may be sitting high today and you may be looking low, but tomorrow you could well be sitting low. I mean, be the low part looking high. So these people who doing all this shit, whatever you put out in that atmosphere, will come back to you. It's a matter of time. And one thing for sure, and two things for certain, people turn against each other quick on here. There's always a mad day with people who used to be so good of friends and who have conspired to do shit together. They always get exposed. Just wait, y'all. Next year, we'll see. We'll see what really took place. Right?
Right.
Yep. I don't know, Benz. Go ahead, baby.
No, I don't have anything else.
A video of J. Dunn and Benz going back and forth on Bree's panel shows mutual combat. Right. So, I mean, I wish her well. I do. Like, I don't know Benz to say I wish any harm, but I just think she probably would have played her position a different way, because she may not make out so good like she think. And I just hope.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I hope everyone will be there for her.
And Aisha made a good point. Words. Go back and forth. We watched J. Dunn go back and forth with a plethora of people, and people go back and forth. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
But why do you have to take it outside and start messing with somebody's personal life over the word? That's where it's wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, some people agree with us, y'all, and some people won't. But like I said, if the situation was a little different, I probably would think different. But I really think I like J. Dunn. Everybody know what she gives over here, and whether she's gonna stop or not, that's not for us to say, right? Because that's for her. However, this affect her will be the outcome of what she would do. We can't say, but I'm not going to. I am going to applaud the beef sector, because a lot of people are over here batting for J. Dunn, because they dragging the shit out of Benz and they putting her on blast. So J. Dunn will have some evidence.
No, I am Hershey.
Huh?
Hershey asked me, was I in Southeast DC? I said, sure am. All my life. Every side of Southeast there is Capitol Hill, the South Capitol Hill, as they call it now. All of that.
Nobody's crying. One thing to file charges. Another thing is to write her current situation right. You know, that's just how I feel. That's why I just wanted to say that. And thank God we are not group thinkers, you guys, if you think about it, because we don't go with the flow. Here go view sheet Southeast DC. There she stand up for Southeast DC. You know, I'm just gonna say DMV because I'm not in Southeast DC, but I'm very familiar.
When I was growing up, and people would ask me where did I grow up, and I would go Capitol Hill.
Oh, Capitol Heights?
No, Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill.
Oh, Capitol Hill. Oh,
yes.
Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill.
Oh my.
Yes.
Capitol Hill. Yeah. Capitol Hill. So anybody else? What else is new besides them? So this go fall over. And now I want to go to something else. Y'all stay right there because I want to transition into this. So platforms are growing. People are reaching out. Hey, Tony Montana, baby. People are reaching out to other sectors. You know, I go and I watch other sectors too. I don't drop down. I have to be honest with you. But I watch their mess and I watch our mess, and then I watch them float over here. And then some of us float over there. When I say us, I'm talking about the beef sector, since we boxing in the beef sector. Now, networking is great, right? Networking is great. But what bothers me, I'm telling you, it's so much hypocrisy on here. It just blows my mind. It was a problem when Pizarro was networking, because that's what she called it from the start, right? Networking, going to another sector and bringing them over here. It was a problem. Now other people doing it, and people seem like, oh, it's so great. You know, you could bring people in, you could network with other people. You know,
it's so wonderful that we're growing now.
Yeah, make up your mind. You either go network or you not. You gonna knock somebody for networking and you gonna do the same. You know, so I'm seeing these people move about over here and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, to be honest, Pizarro was networking. And she said she was networking, and people would get mad at her because she had let other people on their sector. But you got content creators right here doing the same thing. What's the difference?
It was Pizarro. That's the
But I'm
difference.
just saying, networking
But
is
that's
networking.
the difference. That's the
Okay.
difference.
Well,
It was Pizarro.
I implore people to go out and network.
People don't adapt to change that easily, I'll say.
Right.
It's like, you know, when I'll give an example. When microwaves first came out, my grandmother hated them. She couldn't stand them. I just don't want to do it. And it just took time for her to say, okay. And once she started using it, she started loving it. So I think it's the same way here. When you first see people, you don't want to, I don't want to get to know nobody. No, I just want to do this. But then the more people start gravitating to it, then you start saying, oh, you know what, they're not so bad. So I think it's just like an adjustment thing.
But I mean, I just hear some people saying, oh, they over in somebody else's sector, they bring them over here, or they going over there. Now, to go over there and bash the beef sector is one thing. People who, a sector you belong to, because, you know, they say this is a sector you belong to. We all belong to the beef sector. I wouldn't go anywhere bashing us. But to go somewhere else and, you know, participate, you know, observe, they done had contests over there, everybody participate. It's cool, it's networking. But I just don't see the hypocrisy where some people now all of a sudden think is okay when it wasn't okay before.
But Tracy was doing it even before Pizarro was doing it.
Tracy,
because remember the nosy hole and all of that stuff. She was bringing this content from everywhere.
Remember Toxic Diamond? I started going over there to Toxic Diamond and Nosy Hole.
So yeah, she was doing it.
Go ahead.
It just depends on what content creator you are, whether it's going to be a yay or a nay.
Well, I think it's good if you get a reach out there and do if you network. And yeah, because people do view this as a business, Duchess, it is networking, whether it's gossiping, messiness, or whatever, is networking. You bringing other people into your business arena. You go on other places to get more business connections. So yes, hey Lorraine, good to see you, baby. You know. So
the only problem I have with us networking is some of them that come over here and they in all our business, don't know the history, don't know what's going on, and they don't get it, and they want to hit every freaking panel, and it irritates my soul. That's what I don't like.
That they over here in our business per se, like
no, the fact that they're speaking on it and you haven't even researched, you don't even know what's going on. And most of the time, these are people that are very homophobic, very anti-black women. So they really don't care for us anyway. But they know that this sector pays.
Yeah,
but we don't pay. I don't think this sector give out too much money to other people. Do you?
No, they see the
no, but they want to come into this money. They want to come here to get that money.
Oh, okay. I see what y'all saying. Yeah, they using us for the money. They using the sector for the money, basically.
Yeah, they think we win. We ain't tricking like that.
No. Miss T, we were in the Mo3 watching Ratchet TV and didn't even know. Yeah, I stay over on Ratchet TV and I stay over on SKO too. Oh, baby, I listen to them every night. I sure do. I listen to them every night. Yeah. Yep, I sure do. I go visit other places. Like I didn't even know, and y'all probably don't know. Y'all don't know. I don't know. But Steph and Tosh, I watched them in Mukbang. I didn't even know they had split.
They did?
Yep, and I like Steph and Tosh, but I also liked Cuzzo AB and the first lady. She was with, I can't think of her name, with the baby. So, you know, people are breaking up. Yes, Tosh and Steph split. They live in separate places, but they still are doing videos together.
Because they got to make that money. But yeah,
now, I don't know who cheated on who, but yeah, I watch SKO too. Skull Gang, I watch them every night too.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Oh yeah, they are good. They are Ratchet is good, but they having their own problems over there too.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, some shit is going on over there. See, I be elsewhere, but I don't talk on them because I'm not a part of them like that, and I don't know.
Exactly.
But let me tell you, right? I see what you're saying, yeah, but they come over here and talk on us, but I don't talk on them. But let me tell you something. They got their own shit going on over there, and I told you their stuff go deep. It go federal. They start calling federal. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember a couple. I don't know, yeah, I don't know if you watched the replay or you was here. But when I told you I saw Ratchet calling the feds, well, the police on SCO, he did that shit on live.
But that's what they always do.
Huh?
They love to go live with it.
They go live with
Love.
that stuff. So he called and tell them how he got those other people over there to move to where he lived at, houses in their name, selling drugs. He was going haywire, and I was like, because years ago, and y'all will know what I'm talking about in BBU Jersey and UDC. Snitches definitely got ditches, but not only that, they were in ditches. They were in ditches.
Okay.
You just wasn't
Okay.
gonna come out and snitch like that, baby, in last 24 hours.
Nope.
Nope.
And
This
you wasn't gonna
came
get out.
out
You
shame.
definitely wasn't gonna talk about it. What the fuck?
Baby, you would be on the next flight smoking if you came out here and told. These people come on public platforms and do this shit.
Yeah.
I watched Paperwork Party too. He called mayors and judges. I watched Paperwork Party.
Well, can I just ask for what though? What is going on that's so bad that they doing this? Do they got personal relations?
They got beef. They got beef. They used to be together, but they got beef.
I'm sorry. Hey, no, it's nothing worth me calling them people unless you have touched me in my real life.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, is it personal like that?
It's personal. It done got personal, but they used to be together. See, this, I'm like you, Faye. This is where I think when people say, oh, you too invested, that's too invested.
Exactly.
Man, this is YouTube. It's money for you. You got your own crowd. It's money for SCO. He got his own crowd. You know, words are words. I guess apparently they said Ratchet must have got locked up for some pedophilia. I don't know. You know what I mean? So they were showing a picture of him, and he got mad, and he said, okay, if y'all want to play games like that. And then he came on his show, and also he exposed him and that other lady they got here, Q, I know, they call, you know, they exposed her and trying to send him to jail. And I said, that's just too much. It's just too much. I think they go overboard. But
yeah, they do.
But you know, again, are we picking up the same habits over here in the B sector? We could say
they trying to.
They're trying to do the same thing. It's just almost.
Which I think is crazy.
How low can you go?
Disgusting.
Yeah, look. I was there when he called the chief of police and his wife. That's what Paperwork Party did. Called the chief of police and his wife. Called the mayor. I was right there.
Have mercy.
Yep. So, but a lot of them follow, like, you know, these young artists, like, you know, the Mo3, and they all brand from over there somewhere. I think they used to be real cool, but they done had a falling out. So I tell you, I used to really be over, huh? I try not to talk about the Mo3 sector and shit like that because I don't know that much about them from what only little bits and pieces that I pick up. But yeah, they get crazy over there too, y'all. They get crazy over there.
Like, they sure do, and that's why they had a live. Lady Nika had a live, and April and Coolin was up on there talking about the babies, mothers, and money, and all of this stuff. And I just said that I ain't opened my mouth, and so then I said, they said, we just talk. I said, no. Let it be known. I ain't said nothing. I want y'all to see my circle ain't moved until just now. Because I don't want no part of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't real deep. It goes deep. I don't watch. I'm telling you, I've been following it for a long time. I've been following that for maybe about 2 years now. I know.
And somebody even called Lady Nika and asked her to stop talking about it.
Yeah, that because it's deep. It's real. It's a little deeper. Yeah, you don't want to speak on something you don't know. It ain't even worth the commentary. I'm just saying they go deep over there. Yeah. Yeah, and we got enough stuff over here in this sector that we really don't need to speak on them at all. I'm
Right.
just saying
Exactly.
different sectors that I view, because I watch those sectors. I do. I watch a lot of stuff. Like I said, I was pretty upset when I returned Natasha, Steph, and they had broke up. I know Tay and Lou was a while back, but Steph and Tosh, wow.
Wow. That's
I
crazy.
think what happens though here, y'all, what happens on this YouTube thing, especially with people who don't know how to handle power, they don't know how to handle money, a little money, what may be a lot of money to them. And when they not humble and grateful to the subscribers, I'm ever so humble to y'all for supporting me. And I always try to make it. When you start getting so big over here, I'm just talking about on YouTube, not the B-Sec, just YouTube in general. You start talking to your supporters any kind of way. You start believing that you're untouchable, that you can't fall from grace. The same as Puffy situation. It's stuff like that I watch over on YouTube too. How I go to big content creators and they start talking like shit to their subbies. Yeah, I'm the person here. They can't touch me. They mad because I fuck with them. I made them. I'm this and they go on and on and on, bragging themselves up so much that it turns into a power thing and an egotistical thing. And it to me, it would be offensive to me to be as a sub. You know what I mean? I would be offended by a sub because we help create you. And for you to disrespect and talk shit to me is just not acceptable to me. And that's what happened. So sometimes Ratchet talk like he so big, it kind of turns me off. Like, dude, we're your supporters. We the one who make you. So I think power and numbers go to people's heads.
Yeah.
It is a destruction for them.
Yeah.
It really is. Remember the lady over in Chicago? She was riding high when I came here.
Yeah.
Power and numbers was a destruction thing for her because then she started doing shit that was like people, we rock with you, but now we kind of done. We just not cool. And I see itself to me is like a self-sabotaging form.
It's very, it's very, it's the same in the entertainment business. It's no different. Once you start getting money and power, you start to change. It changes you. And for most people, it changed them for the worse, not the better.
Exactly, because I think you get this, when you turn on here, can you imagine this, y'all? And I always say this, when you turn on live and you have 1,000, 2, 3, 4,000, like Tasha K, 10,000, you get this euphoric feeling, and then you have people who's fanatical fans, right? So you get that feeling and it increases the level of power you think you have. And you forget where you come from and you forget your place. That these people are the actual people who keep you alive. And so when you give people a lot of power, they misuse their power. And that's just on YouTube and that's in real life.
Yeah.
In real life. So I just see some people taking the fall. I definitely see Puffy. Do y'all think Puffy Faye? Do you think he going down for the count?
I sure hope so.
Very
When
dramatic.
they started, Puffy is nothing but a little piece. When they started bringing up Clive's name in this mess, if they going after Clive, you best believe Puffy gonna go before Clive do.
Done. Even Leo Cohen, even the other one, Larry Levine.
Yeah.
You bringing up all those freaks and allegedly they have done things to groom these young boys and girls. When you start, I always tell you, when you start shaking the puppet master's hand the wrong way and start doing shit to them, they definitely gonna drop you. Boop. And that's what they do.
Exactly.
He not gonna get out of this. People talking about, oh, he got power. You never have more money than them.
You
never.
can tell his power is deflating because the stories are coming out. How long he's been at it.
The 17-year-old girl.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, people knew, but it really wasn't on the surface. The minute it started coming on the surface, that's when you know your power is deflated.
And guess what? Remember Ciroc, Macy's? Macy's talking about they rebranded and they stripped all his shit. He had to step down from Revolt. You talking about money. Let me tell you something. When that girl, did y'all hear with a young boy, just filed a lawsuit against him for what he did to him?
No, a guy.
Shit. Where y'all been? See, you know what? I'm not good at uploading videos, y'all, and cutting it out because you can't use people's stuff, and I don't want to get my page struck. You know, I ain't real good at this YouTube shit. A young boy came and he filed charges. He's a John Doe. But the 17-year-old girl, let me tell you something. When Cassie deposition was revealed and this young girl's deposition was revealed, their shit is so detailed and in depth. It's as if you watching it in a movie, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you can write like that or you have details, you was totally traumatized by a situation. Now I know people make up stories and stuff like that, but the details of it.
But it's still a lot going on because you know Kimura's book was supposed to be getting ready
I
to
was
come
about
out,
to tell you,
and her house caught on fire.
Look,
caught on fire. Everybody around Puffy have vanished.
Yeah.
Everybody that started out with him, Andre Harrell, Heavy D, what's the baby? Kim Porter. Who else was in there?
Now all these people was writing books.
Erica something, the one that wrote the book Bling. She
but she wasn't part of the very first group. Everybody in that group is dead except for Puffy and Albie Shore, and Albie Shore is only here by the skin of his
what
teeth.
happened?
Oh, I think Erica was like a secretary or something.
Kim was the secretary.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, well, okay. Well, she was the friend. She did do work with them, though.
No, wasn't she his? Oh God, I know who you're talking about. But also,
Erica something. I forgot.
And she was real close to Kim and him, right?
Yes.
And she disappeared. She
died.
used to work for Puffy. She used to work for Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
She disappeared too.
And she wrote a book and died. And now you can't even get your hands on the book. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. But you know what? They say that Kim Porter gave them transcripts to somebody. Now I'm inclined to believe because you know y'all like her and Kimura Lee are good friends. We're good friends. And now you know Kimura Lee Simmons want to say something, but what does she want to say? What does she want to say? And will she be able to say it? Because her house went up in blaze. So they missed her that time. I'll be sure. What did he want to say? Yeah. He went into a coma for a long time. Did y'all know we never knew Albie Shore was in a coma until he came out? Isn't that strange?
No, I knew he was. I had seen it. Yeah,
but
they didn't say. But what was really weird to me was his son never said anything.
Yeah, the one who Puffy raised.
Yeah, right. But did you see that they put out a video with Puffy talking to Lee Daniels about his son, and he was saying, "My son, beautiful. Man, look at you.
He's sick.
He's so disgusting. I just all the stories that I'm hearing, and these are for people that worked with him, like Mark Curry and Gene Dill. They've been telling these stories for years.
Gene Dill tells it all.
Never listen, but they listening now.
Yep.
It was kind of funny to me when 50 made jokes talking about Puff gonna ask me, can he take me shopping? I was like, Puff for fruit.
Yeah.
Puff for fruit.
Man, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like when you do that, Daddy.
Daddy. And did you hear him? But that boy was so mad when they were celebrating that young boy's birthday. Fabulous.
Yeah.
But you never celebrated with me. So Fabulous was so uncomfortable. And he was like, but Daddy, I like when you like that talking to not Charlamagne the God. What's that dude? Drink Champs.
Yeah.
And you know how, now listen, do y'all ever remember Nori talking about on Drink Champs? It wasn't even on Drink Champs that he chose a door in the industry. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, Hassan Campbell play it all the time. The door.
Oh, does he?
Yes, all the time. You got.
So what door you think Nori chose now that he's with Puffy?
He went straight. He can't get into them doors no more.
He in them doors. Why do you think his Drink Champ show so big? Because he in them doors. Hold on, go ahead, y'all hold it down.
But I don't think he really is in them doors because a lot of the stories that he puts out is very detrimental to all of them that did go through the door. So what do you think, baby?
I don't think he went through them doors either. That's why you really don't. He's not out there like that. He's small potato,
Mm-mm.
right? Giving
He's real small.
right. He gave a little bit of tea, but not too much. But he knew better. He know how to reel it back. But he definitely didn't go through them doors.
I don't think he did either.
He didn't go through them doors. But
Because if he did, he the worst. He the worst player on the team if he went through the doors. Because he tell it all. He let it look. He let it just enough to get out there.
even if he wanted to go through the doors, they ain't
I
gonna
believe
let
he
him.
went through the doors. He went through the
Nah.
doors. Huh?
Nah.
I don't believe
Who?
so.
Who? Nori?
Nope.
Who y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Nor.
You don't think he went through the doors?
Nope. He let too
Shit,
much
drink-
slip out.
Drink
He
champs
let too
wouldn't
much
be that
slip out
good.
on drink champs. And like
He
BB
what?
was saying, he let just enough get out, but he always knows how to reel it back in.
But he
So
reel it
he's
back in.
Right. That's what he
yeah,
knows.
because if not, there will be no drink champs.
Correct.
But that's why I'm saying I think he went to the other door. The door he said he wasn't gonna go through.
He went straight.
Nah, I don't think so.
He went
I
straight.
don't think so. Nah, because when people started to talk that, just like Math Hoffa, I thought Math Hoffa was on up and up. But every time that somebody started talking about the industry and the stuff they have to do and rituals and different things, nah, Math Hoffa always shut that shit down. And
But
he
you gotta shut it down because if you say too much, what you think will happen to them? That's
Right.
just like the people with the books.
Where
yeah.
I think they went is why they won't say too much is them parties and messing with them underage girls and doing those type of things. I think all of them could get caught with that, which is why they don't say too much.
Why you
But
think
you know,
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
I got a question. Why is it that Kamorley has a tell-all book coming out and Russell not in it? That book should be totally about Russell.
Well, he
She was
ran.
a child.
He ran.
Do you
He
think
ran.
it's because of her kids?
No, because they don't talk grimy about their dad too. How he
Mm-hmm.
disappeared. When they start talking about it, those girls weren't too happy. Aoki and them.
But then again, we don't know. She might have a nice little segment about him in that book. And
Yeah, but
probably don't want to tell it, don't want to say it out because she see what's happening when you talk too much.
yeah,
So that's probably like the hidden gem.
yeah. Russell Simmons, he knew what was coming, y'all. Let me tell y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
I'm
got ghosts, didn't he?
his ass got ghost. They said one thing about him. He said, "Fuck this rush card and his mama. I'm out."
Okay.
Yeah, and you don't hear his brother to say too much, but he knew what was coming, so he done ran out. You know, this is a good point that you make for those who believe. Some people don't understand music can be very demonic. Remember, Satan was the master of music. That's
absolutely
true. But here's what killed me. Do you think that the reason why they don't get these books published, because remember, money is long. Powerful people got long money. So each time they go to someone to publish it, they won't publish it for them. Because remember, they may not publish it for them.
Well, they haven't been trying. I mean, every time somebody get ready to publish a book, they get go. I mean, they did. Big Heavy D was gonna do a book. Andre Harrell had a book. Even Albie Shaw. I wonder if his book gonna come out now. Because remember, he had a tell-all book get ready to come out before he got sick.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what I'm wondering. You know, he got sick though, but he came back and he was talking a little bit. But here's something, y'all. Gene Dill, I've been watching Gene Dill now for about 3 years.
Yes.
He's been exposing Puffy. Why do you think Gene Dill is still around?
With him, right? I always said that because
I said that too.
I mean, he go into detail. He said, I heard it. Not never know allegedly. He said what I know, and he's been doing it for years, and they do not mess with him.
And they don't mess with him, and I'm wondering why. They don't mess with him.
He's ex-law enforcement.
Yeah, still that don't stop it though.
That wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think that would stop it.
But
I don't know who he in ties with. He in ties with
And
somebody.
that's exactly what it is, because that's the only thing that could have possibly saved him is who he's tied to.
yeah, man, because he been saying this shit. I've been watching him for, like I said, 3 years. He
Yeah.
been talking about all the Puffy stuff.
Yeah.
He'll get in there, start the cooking, and start exposing. And I never forget when he even said that shit about Puffy and Ja Rule.
Mm-hmm. He done said a lot.
He done said a lot for him to still be around. I mean, I wouldn't want nothing to happen to him. But
Yeah.
it's strange that Russell Simmons left before this shit hit the fan. And is also strange that that why they expose him now. They even got other people coming out is exposing Puffy. You know, like other artists and stuff.
Yeah, I was just listening to Mark Curry. Like I said, he wrote a
Me
book
too.
as well.
Mhm,
And one thing he said, I told him, I'm gonna get my money out of you one way or the other. If you're not gonna pay me, I'm gonna write
Yep.
a book. I'm
Because
going
they
to
did.
get my money.
Y'all remember that Muslim guy who used to work that all of a sudden, I think I told y'all he used to work at the record label. He unalived himself. His name was something, was it Sharif or something? I don't know. He used to work for the music industry, had a wife and children and all. And just all of a sudden, he was part of the record label and he just unalived himself.
I've heard about that story. I cannot remember.
Yeah, they say he was a good brother, that they never had any problems. He never even seemed like anything was going on. But like QI said, see, they have videos of people.
Chris Lightly, Duchess just said it. That's
Who?
Chris Lightly.
I'm talking about Sharif. I'm talking about somebody, Sharif or Sharif somebody. Shakur, there you go. Soulful Sound got it. Sharif Shakur. Wasn't it strange? That's who I'm talking about, baby, right here. Sharif Shakur. It was strange how he just unalived himself. Because I think the record labels, like QI was saying, they have videos. They set up these parties, right? They set these party ups to make sure they put you in a compromising position that they could use those videos. And see, that's where I think when videos start being released of supposedly, allegedly Puffy doing things, that's really when it's gonna be his super duper downfall. They ain't gonna be able to fight this. They gonna definitely have to go to the end.
But remember, Jamie Foxx did that, was started telling stories before he got sick. He was talking about the different rooms in the Puffy's little palace.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to go one time, and I think it slipped my mind about Jamie Foxx. Now you notice how that shit happened to Jamie Foxx. We ain't hear nothing about it. Now all of a sudden, charges with Jamie Foxx. Somebody filed charge against Puffy and Jamie Foxx.
They all
for doing the unthinkable.
Why do you think nobody? Why do you think the ones that like R. Kelly, and nobody came out against them? They can't tell on each other because they're all involved. They all guilty of having sex with underage women, and they don't want it out here. And some of them is going to just stay quiet, like Jay-Z, and just don't say nothing. And look, they gotta stick to the script. You come about allegedly.
But I think Foxy Brown did a tell all on Jay-Z just recently about him picking her up from school.
She was 16
and pimping her out.
When he eat the Jay-Z, he said it.
Huh?
Y'all don't remember in his rhyme. And Foxy was very young. They all are guilty of it. They all are.
Grooming.
Yeah, that's what
grooming. And you know what? It's happening now too, y'all, to all these new artists, these young girls. Because think how they grooming them. They bring them in. They give them labels. They pass them around like whores and stuff like that, for real. You know, and they have to do things too to get the record label. I remember Reed on here say she don't think everyone has to do something. I think the ones who don't do it and don't conform to their rituals and their parties and stuff like that, they either one-hit wonders or you just never hear. You know, they don't make it very far.
Like Maya.
It's old.
Because Maya should have had a much better career.
She should have.
She should have had a much better. And she said, Lady Nika was talking about an interview she had done where Maya said it was just some things she didn't go far because it was some things she just wasn't willing to sign her soul away for.
My children, my ex is very close with Maya's mother and father. And we had that conversation too. She used to come down here at the school and perform for them, but we had that conversation as well. And because she didn't sell her soul, she didn't get very far.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
So but they don't exactly say it, but they say enough. I always say is what you don't say.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the part you got to listen for.
Yeah, it was what they don't say, and she says just enough. Because we had this conversation. Because she come to DC a lot. Well, she used to come here a lot and perform for the little schools around and stuff like that. And her mother sat on a board that I'm familiar with on the school.
Okay.
Yeah, and that conversation was had. So I believe that, like I said, you don't make it far if you're not going to do all that other stuff. And do I think perhaps that some of these people are billionaires by all their record sales and business deals? Absolutely not. I just think they play the game real well.
I don't think there are very few, and I mean few, entertainers that has not had to do some strange things for a little bit of change.
Yeah,
very few. Very few.
I'm trying to see I don't know. Do y'all know who would be the ones that's probably very few that you would think probably didn't do anything?
I can't even think of none. I'm gonna be honest. Because when you get into this entertainment business, and I'm speaking from experience, because you guys know I sing, and I had the opportunity. I had so many opportunities. However, I used to find myself in studios with a bunch of guys, a bunch of girls, and it'll be a little portion would be about the music, but a lot of it would be about partying. And once you sign up into that partying mode, and you a good fit, they start putting you in different spaces. It's a test, and there's so many different levels to that test.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and some people really think that to get to that next level, they got to do X, Y, Z. And they drink the Kool-Aid, until it becomes too much. Because it never stops.
Yeah, and that's what mess up your mind, like Justin Bieber and Britney.
Yes.
Aaron Carter's, all them young kids. It fucked their minds up because you got to continue party. You got to become numb because you're so traumatized. You can't go to a therapist and talk to a therapist about. So you continue to get high to get numb, and it's nobody who you could tell.
And that's what I thought about. A lot of people thought Orlando Jones was crazy.
Yeah, I thought, and Cat Williams.
Oh, Cat ain't stupid by a long shot.
I always thought they was telling the truth. But and Jaguar right.
That's another one. But they put that crazy moniker on her, and so nobody is really taking her serious. They better listen.
Yeah.
Right. And then when you couple that up with drugs,
exactly,
it affects people differently. Some people can handle it, and some people can't. And some people.
All I'm saying, they better start paying attention. People need to really start paying attention.
Yeah, because those people, you know what, they do that to those young people, and then they don't they never complete the amount of albums they supposed to have. They never complete the contract. You done took their music rights from them and just all type of thing, and you just use them and abuse them, and there's no one they could tell. But
you remember how when Bow Wow was little, he was staying over at Puffy's, and Usher stayed over at Puffy's, and then
what's the four guys now that they think he crazy? Oh God. And he always talk about how his cousin Chris Stokes did things to him.
About the B2K guys.
B2K guys. Look how they messed them up.
They all got fondled with too. And they did it because it's embarrassing to some. But
it's very embarrassing.
told the truth. But yeah, they all get tampered with. It's just it's messed up. This is
Yeah,
music business is not, it's truly Satan's playground.
it
And
is.
they go out after people that don't have much to begin with, that want it, that need money and want that fame and notoriety, don't have family. They
Yeah.
they they know who they go after.
Like they went and got Glorilla. What the fuck,
Child, they can
Glorilla?
have Glorilla. They can have Sukiyana.
Oh, that's a
They can have
trash
all of them because
bag.
I don't want my grandbaby listening to that. I
Mm-mm.
don't want our future, my my buddy, whatever her damn song is. You know what I'm talking about? The brown and the pink and all of it
I
stink.
remember when my granddaughter go to a HBCU. In fact, she don't like it. This is her last year, and she said to me, she said, "Yeah, yeah, you want to go to my homecoming with me? With me?" And I said, "Oh, homecoming? What I'm gonna do?" She said, "Yeah, I think you might like the artists who gonna be there." And I said, "Who?" She said, "Sexy Red." I said, "Well, who is that?" She said, "Oh, well, let me play a little bit of music." I said, "Oh, hell no. You know I wouldn't like to go no shit like that." But she bust out laughing because she already knew my reaction. She just wanted to see. She said, "Oh, I'll play a little bit for you." When I started listening to that shit, I hate that my granddaughter didn't listen to it, but hey, she's in college. That's what they do. They let them listen. Their parents let them listen to the music. So what can I say? But she said, "Oh yeah, she gonna be at the college." I said, "They bringing her to college?
Exactly.
PCU? Are you guys shitting me?" But that's when they start indoctrinating them. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
School level. They start putting that shit in their head. Then everybody want to grow up to be like Nicki. They want to be like Cardi. They want to be like, what's that, Megan the Stallion and all those
Mm-hmm.
girls. And yeah, so that's how they start getting them. They start chipping away at them. And then you get somewhere, you have somebody who's sick of struggling, and you come along and promise them a bright future, and they don't read between the lines because they don't see all the demonic dirty shit that the industry is about. They only see the diamonds. Remember, the big
Right.
cars, the houses, the contracts, the fans, and all. They only see the glamorous parts of it. And so when they
Yeah, but my father always told me all this glitters is not gold.
That's
yeah,
the
So
truth. That
my
is
father
the
told me
truth.
the same thing. My father always told me all that glitter isn't gold, and all sickness ain't death. And I didn't know
okay,
what all sickness ain't death, right?
That's the
So,
truth.
so it is, but I feel bad for those people because they hungry. They just want to get out of the hood. And everybody didn't come from the hood, but the ones went out, of course, you tell them $10,000 and they don't know once you spend all that money, you got to pay it back.
Right.
They ain't giving you
exactly.
shit. They ain't flying you for free. But I told you, I remember my son was in the music industry. He had an artist actually who did collabs and stuff with Nicki, but anywho, made beats and stuff for Nicki. But anywho, he told me he used to be in Atlanta a lot on business, and he said, "Mom," he said, "you'd be surprised. You sit in the studio," he said, "and they just have all this shit around, Mom. They
Yep.
have all the liquor, all the drugs. They saying the girls just come in there hungry."
Yep.
He said, "Man, they just take advantage of those girls."
Correct.
Mhm. He's no longer doing that now, but he would say that. He said, "Mom, you'd be surprised the girls that come near the stuff that they'll do for money." But
Yeah.
again, you got to offer them the liquor and you have to offer them the drugs to loosen them up sometime. And then
Correct.
you put them in those compromising positions. You do whatever you want to do. You got videos of them and you say, "Hey, listen, you want this video to get out?" Absolutely not. I wouldn't want my family or my friends to see me compromise like this. And so you got something holding to hold over their heads.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys remember Frankie Crocker?
Of course, I remember Frankie Crocker, WBLS.
Yes, yes. So when I
They
was,
may not know him. That's Jersey.
I don't.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
he
Jersey.
had a studio in New York, and
Frankie
I
Crocker.
have went to his studio like a couple of times. So this last time, which literally changed my whole idea about the entertainment business, because I have been doing shows and everything. I used to do a lot of things, but this one particular time, He wanted me to come over. Now I went over there like twice with my friend. I always took somebody with me because I'm scary and I wasn't going to no strange man house by myself. So I would drag my friend with me. So this third time, he said, I want you to come back, but we need to get a lot of work done. So you're going to have to come by yourself.
Really? Frankie Crocker?
Absolutely. Frankie Crocker.
Wow.
And I said, why do I have to come by myself? Now, I'm not saying he was planning on doing anything, but where we're at today,
yeah, you would think so.
I was feeling that back then.
What?
Yeah. So I was very uncomfortable, and I said, I don't think I can do that. I'm not coming back by myself. And he literally said, you don't want this. I can tell you don't want this.
Not worth my soul.
Wow.
Not worth my peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, maybe I don't know. And I never went back.
Yeah, and you know what? I tell y'all, I used to pray, I used to be heavy in prayer and stuff. I'm still heavy in prayer. I mean, I pray for but for some reason, my son I don't know if he seen something or he felt something. My son just didn't want to do the music industry. He said, nah, mom. He said, nah, I got some other stuff, going on, which is he's do quite well for himself. But he said, nah, mom. He said that's just not for me. And I was like so glad that he chose not to, because I was praying after I started seeing all the stuff. Like years ago, I started seeing some stuff spin out control in the music industry. And I was like, man, I hope my boys don't go for that. Because, at one point, everybody want to be a rapper.
Yeah. Yep.
You want to be a rapper because
we still got 40 and 50-year-old men out here still trying to make it in the business.
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, ladies, I don't know. It's just so sad out here. It's just so sad out here because again, we get wrapped up in the wrong thing and we don't stay vigilant and watching shit that goes on around us, and they coming for our kids. They coming for our kids, and our kids could be easily influenced if we're not there to groom them. I mean, to groom them ourselves, to
exactly
part in them morals and values, different things. Then it'll be easy to get to them. The streets will get to them fast now, real fast.
That's true.
Real fast. Well, ladies, I gotta get ready to go because guess where I gotta go to, and it's probably gonna be a long line, y'all. I gotta go to Bath and Body Works.
Oh yeah, you gonna be in line, but I'm going. I gotta go reheat my fish and grits up. So
you made fish and grits. What kind of fish you eat?
Oh, I love me a good pan trout. I love me a good pan trout, crocker, and spots.
Oh please, Yaya, what is that fish you talking? It sound good, and I never taste
with the spot.
What is it?
Which ones? Spots or porgies?
That's what they eat in the DMV area. Spot.
All three of them. You said 3 fish that sound amazing that I never ate before.
Pan trout. I love trout. I love a good trout.
Okay.
And I love spots and porgies are normally down in this area. Okay. And they're not really big fish, but they just have really good flavor to them.
They bony, right?
Spots are more bony than
whiting. That's what she's saying. Pan trout is whiting.
Oh, okay. I eat whiting.
Oh, I was about to ask you, Faith. Do you
eat pan trout? My pan trout ain't whiting. My pan trout is pan-sized trout.
Oh, okay. See, that's okay. So thank you. I don't know, because if it's whiting, then I know that. But okay.
No, that's like the bottom of the list for me.
The
whiting, and then tilapia is under that. Those like my least favorite.
Yeah, I won't eat no tilapia, but I will eat a king size whiting. I love that. But
I love a catfish.
Oh, and catfish. But I want to try catfish, and I want to try this pan trout. And just one question: how do you clean it and how do you cook it?
Like a regular fish. You can bake. I love rainbow trout. I love baked rainbow trout, and I usually fill it with.
I don't want to bake no fish.
I love stuffing it with shrimp and crab meat.
You stuff your fish?
Yeah.
Damn, you make it sound good, yeah. You don't look. Look, yeah, you a good girl, and I know about that DMV area.
Look, y'all close. I'm mad right now.
Yeah, shit. I ain't know you stuffed your fish. I love a good
Yes,
cat.
indeed.
So medium good.
Okay.
You stuff it? Like
Yes, I
salmon.
love stuff. I love it.
You like stuffed salmon?
Yep.
I love stuffed
I said
salmon.
I was gonna go to BJ's and get some today.
I love a
Stuffed
stuffed
salmon.
salmon.
I
But
love
Yes.
BJ's. Period. I love BJ's.
mm,
Shit. Let me. I'm trying to the lamb roast, but I like to get the semi-boneless lamb roast from there. Regular lamb roast from there. I love to get the rack of lamb from there. I love their steaks. I love their pork chops. I even
Yeah.
love their bacon. I
You
love
must
BJ.
love BJ's. Yeah. I'm
I
about to go to
do.
BJ's too to get some toilet paper and some
That's what my granddaughter's mother worked.
oh, BJ's. I'm going down
Mm-hmm.
here to get some toilet paper and maybe some stuffed salmon. I like this stuffed salmon.
I never
I do.
tried it. I always, well, I'm always,
Oh, it's good.
I'd
Oh,
rather
it's
do stuff
good.
myself.
yeah,
Like now, I'll go to a restaurant to taste something because I have such a delicate palate that I can pretty much pick up on what they put in it, and then I go home and make it myself from then on.
Oh, okay. She said, "Have you tried Gouda cheese in your grits?"
it is a
Girl,
Ooh,
Lorraine, you ain't said nothing.
ooh,
BB
I
could cook
love
too.
Gouda in mine.
Gouda and grits.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to try that.
Mm. And
Mm-hmm.
the more age, the better it is. My God.
In grits?
Gouda,
Yes.
yes, in anything, but Gouda, period. The more age, the better it is.
I think I eat Gouda cheese if I'm not on salad. No, that ain't Gouda cheese.
No,
No, that ain't Gouda cheese. I heard of Gouda cheese. I don't know, but oh,
I love, and I'm a cheese. I love a good cheese. I love like I use Gouda in
oh,
my macaroni and cheese. I use
right.
for a baby fontina. Then I use like the Wisconsin shop or and then a mild. I put like 6 different cheeses in mine.
I
Yeah.
like cheese. I like
I
cheese.
never tried the what did you call Fontana
A baby fontina.
of
It's in the family of Swiss.
That's probably why. I'm not a Swiss
Well,
cheese.
you
I
quite
prefer
to
Swiss.
cook, girl.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like trying new things. Like,
No, BB cook. I'm saying her. I know you a good cook, BB. I done ate your food. I'm talking about yeah, you quite to cook.
I know.
I used to own a catering company, but I stopped once my lupus got to the point I couldn't do it.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know you
yeah.
also with
That
that.
takes a
Okay.
toll on you. Wow. You
Okay.
sound like yeah, and I know BB love to cook. So
Yeah.
I'll be on my way to where BB at shortly to eat her food. Because you know oxtail is my favorite, and she made oxtail. I don't think she knew it was my favorite either.
Didn't.
So
Girl,
when I got there, and she said oxtail, I said, "Oh my gosh, I love oxtails, y'all. They
oh,
so
you know
good."
what? I get them from BJ's too. That's the best place to get them from.
BJ's.
BJ?
BJ sells oxtails, and they're not the little teeny pieces. It's the nice size pieces in
I'm
there.
on my
It
way
comes
then.
up. It comes in a 2 pack
You get
because
two
it's 2 pack.
oxtails in the pack.
No, it's two. It's two
Two
separate
packs in
pack
the
Right.
okay.
in one thing. Yeah.
And the one
So what's
okay.
that? About a good 10, 11?
No.
Really?
More like, man. I'm gonna tell you, it cost me like $35 is the average price for them for the both packs. But it's
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
I'm saying you get at least 18 really nice size pieces in there.
Ooh, really? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. Shit in the
Okay.
supermarket and shoppers, you might get one big one and four little ones shit for almost $20 a pack.
Oh no, you get way more than that because we ate
What's
off of
the
it for
other
2 days.
place? What's the other place everybody go to for the meat market down here in Clinton?
BK Miller's.
PK Miller's. Yeah, I thought they sold them cheap too.
I've never bought them from there. And then the only thing I go to BK Miller's for if I can't find a booster is the all flat chicken wing packs.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. But I
Yeah,
am
they have
lady.
all flats, and I and it's like 19.99 for a 10 pound bag. But see, I was getting it from the dude on the street for $10 for 10-pound bag. So, but I ain't been
Yeah.
seeing him lately. So,
Yeah, I ain't seen no dude on the street either. Shit, I ain't seen no dude on the street. They said, where does oxtails come from?
Kyle,
I
Cow. It's the cow. They just call
and
them
then
the
you got
oxtail. It's just yeah, and they so good. And
and
do you
so
stew your?
tender.
How you make yours? Cause
res-
then I'm gonna get out of here. Shit, I'm getting hungry.
I usually just brown.
Brown.
I
Mhm.
use the browning on it. I saw, put the browning on it before I use it.
Mhm.
I do use oxtail seasoning. I do use pimentos,
mhm.
garlic. I'm trying to think what else off the top of my head. Salt, pepper. Just I put a lot of seasoning in it. Then I brown them first, and then I put them in the pan. Once they all of them are brown, then I just put them in there. I put beef bone marrow broth in it, and I
Oh,
let it cook
really?
slowly. Hmm
Mm.
Oh.
That's another way of doing it. I do all the things she do, but I after that I put butter beans and tomato sauce. I mean tomatoes and
Oh, in
um
yours and make it like
I
that.
crushed.
always do, and I do put a tomato paste. I put a little bit of tomato paste in it, but I don't use tomato sauce. I don't like my sauce real red.
I meant to
And
say
one time I tried to make it with the red wine, and that shit was nasty. I will never mess up
Mm.
no oxtails with that again.
You can't mess up oxtails. You can't mess up
You
oxtails.
talking about I ate them, but
Oh,
they
shit,
wasn't the
they too
best.
expensive. But I would have
Right.
ate them too. Did not waste my money. I would have ate them too. Yeah, yeah. I tell you one thing. I think I'm gonna go have. I'm gonna go to this BJ's, and I know I'm gonna be in line a long time with Bath and Body Works, but I really want to get my grandbaby some stuff. And I could have did it online. A lot of times I do stuff online, but for some reason I wanted to go in. She has a whole list, and it must be every goddamn body scent in there. So I want to go in there and smell for myself. And
Young
she's
said
loving it.
oxtails come from a cow.
Huh?
Yeah, they used to come from ox, but they well, how
Yeah,
many ox do we have out here?
literally on YouTube cut the tail of an ox because I stopped eating them when I seen it that way because it looked so disgusting. But this Asian man on YouTube literally cut the tails of an ox and he
How many oxen do you really think that
How many
that we
oxes
got
you think
left?
they go? Yeah.
well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I'm just
At first I thought they was from an ox, but then shit, I ain't know what an ox. I don't I like them. Wherever they come from, I like them. How
It,
about that?
now they come from cows. They're not that many.
I
For
thought they came
everybody,
from
every
cows.
restaurant to be having, we would have to have way more ox farms. It would have to be on the same level as cow farms.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
wow. Okay.
Mm.
Well, guys, this has been lovely. I'm about to
I
listen
Thank
know.
you.
to music and clean my house. And that's what I'm doing today.
I have had a wonderful Sunday and is I mean Saturday. Damn. I have had a
Don't
wonderful
rush us
Saturday.
now.
I know I
It,
had a
it was
wonderful
really nice talking to y'all.
Yes,
you too, Faith.
yes.
You too.
Y'all take care, and I see y'all in these streets.
Yeah,
Okay.
baby. You can serve me up a plate anytime, Fate. I'll come get it.
I got you. I
All
got
right,
you.
baby girl. Be
All
good.
right.
Be safe.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye bye.
Be nice. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Queen. It's always a pleasure. That's a beautiful picture. You that picture look familiar.
Thank you.
That's a
Uh
beautiful picture.
no, this wasn't no, this not that wasn't recent. That was
Oh, it's a very nice picture.
thank you. Thank you. But yes, this was a very, very good live. I wasn't even expecting
Thank you.
but I'm glad I did.
Thank you. I appreciate you joining me, Queen. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay. I've got to get me something to eat. My stomach, I'm getting a little nauseous. I'm kind of hungry. I drank this coffee and I mean this tea,
Oh,
spiced tea, chai spiced tea I make.
oh, okay.
Regina got a lot of questions. Regina, I don't eat pigs. I don't know. I don't eat pigtails for sure, but I eat oxtail. Now, where the hell they come from, I don't know, but I don't eat pig feet, pig nothing else. Excuse me. Thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate all the support, the engagement. My queen, my queens is always, as always, I greatly appreciate you and those who drop down and engage and to help me stay on task and, help me to engage because it gets very long for me. So, with that being said, I hope you all hit the like. If you're up in the skybox, please hit the like. And I'll see you guys around. I don't drop down. and I've been being over here a little less, because there's so much hypocrisy going on and so much shit going on. So I've been somewhere else having, a little peaceful state without all the mess and beef. But I truly enjoy talking to you all today. And with that being said, you guys make sure you be out and be safe. Hopefully I'll be back before the holidays, maybe next Saturday. I don't know. If not, you guys have a wonderful, great holiday. Please make sure you go over there and support Jill's Comfort Zone. She's selling raffle tickets for a cricket cup maker, which is a $250 gift. Is a $250 gift, and she's selling raffle tickets. You could go over there for her next poetry contest. Ronnie Q is having a Secret Santa. You guys go over and support some positive, good things. And with that being said, always be a blessing, never a bother. It doesn't take much to bless someone. A simple hello, how are you? You look nice today. Can I buy that cup of coffee? I'll hold that door. Oh, I'll take those groceries. I know I didn't play my music. But but anywho, thank you, Regina. But anywho, try to be a blessing to someone. And remember, this is a virtual application for us to entertain and engage. Try to keep it here. Don't let it affect your real life, your real lives. Okay, with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Let me get ready to get out of here. I'm not feeling well now. I think I'm hungry. I am hungry.